What's up, and welcome to the Los Wise Guys podcast. I'm your host, Eslam, aka Raw God of the Sun, accompanied by Dan, Papa Sun Killer, Dan Emperor Disco, and our two guests, Walter, aka Piryu, and Rudy. I forgot the
No, you can
antagonist?
just stop. Just
The
stop.
That
antagonist?
rude
The
boy.
antagonist.
The antagonist, right?
The antagonist, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Rudy the
Or the
antagonist.
Antichrist.
Damn.
That pops you every time. It's like it's always like the first
I
time you
don't
heard
know
it.
why.
Because I've been saying
One
it for
thing about
years.
Eslam is he's consistent. He is consistent. as
It's my
fuck.
Alzheimer's,
It
bro.
pops you every time. It's like, oh, that's a great
Walter.
joke. I've heard that.
In this view, you're a little bit off center, so half your face is cut off.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
if you could
hold
move
on.
like
He was just showing off that bike. He wants everybody to see it.
Oh,
He's
man,
trying
I'm trying
to
to
be
keep
a
my
man
bed
of
out the frame.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Los Wise Guys podcast. Today we are doing the LWGFVGL, the Los Wise Guys Fantasy Video Game League Season 4, baby. That's right, Season 4. We will be recapping Season 3, who won, who lost, who got third place, and and we're going to start the draft for Season 4. All right, without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to the creator of the league, the man, the myth, the legend, Dan.
I just want to say it's about fucking time you pay respects. Thank you. So I'm just going to get into it real quick. So thank you, everybody who participated in the LWGFEGL Season 3. The greatest season of the LWGFEGL.
Truly the greatest
Truly
season.
was the greatest season. No offense, Disco. It was the only season that you weren't in. But that has nothing to do with it because you always came in second place.
That is
So
true.
it was always just like, okay, what's going to happen this year? He's not in there.
I feel like it's because we got like a bigger crowd of like people that are more active, so it's more enticing to play now.
Yeah, makes sense. But it was a great year. We had a first timer in Walter. We had a returning person in Rudy. Maybe a first timer because he never really tried. Eslam and myself, we've been here through every single season, so we were
Yeah.
back, and it was a lot. And I do want to do our little award ceremony for LWGF EGLS 3. So
Nice.
without further ado, let's get into it. So first one I want to talk about is the Game of the Year award. This goes to the publisher who had the game that had the highest score overall. This year in the league, that went to The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom with 32 points, goes to Broken Broom Handle Media. This is the highest score in LWGFEGL history,
Nice.
beating out last year's Elden Ring by 1 point. Last year,
Damn.
Elden Ring had 31. This year, Legend of Zelda beat it by and got 32. So that was me. I'm gonna do a little speech. I want you guys to do speeches. So thank you. I did have first pick, so that was an obvious first pick on my end. I'm glad I got to it before anybody else did. Hopefully we could do that again this year. Here's to hoping. But yeah, let's go to the next one. Now, after Game of the Year, or GOATY, I like to talk about the FOPI, the flop of the year. The worst game, the lowest score in the entire league. Can anybody guess?
I'm gonna just do this right now.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. So that goes to Crime Boss Rockay City.
Was that the
developed?
worst?
Yes,
It was,
developed
bro, by far.
by Sifu Mickey G's Publishees. And here the head of the studio of Sifu Mickey G's Publishees. Do you have any words for the flop of the year?
I've been saying it all year long. Fuck Chuck Norris. Come on, like when you look at Chuck Norris and that look on his face, you think trust, you think love, you think this man's got your back.
That's what we all think when we
He
think of
fucked me. He fucked me over.
Yep.
Fuck that game.
Did the same thing to Bruce Lee.
Sue his ass.
Even sounds
So
like
we got that.
Doesn't even sound like a cool name.
Just want to point that out. So that was a negative 13 points off of that. Still
Damn.
not the lowest in league history.
No, I think
That
Henry
goes to
had that.
Gumpla World, Henry, with I forgot the name of the game. I actually have it in my notes here too. That was for Babylon's Fall, negative 17. So that's still the record.
Yeah.
Negative 17 points. Sorry, Henry.
Damn, that's a booty ass game.
Next up, we have the Squidward. This goes to the publisher that had the most total negative points in the entire league. And that went to Broken Broom Handle Media with negative 30 points. Myself.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I had the most negative points in the league.
Damn.
I've
And you
never
still
done that.
came first.
We had to
I didn't
cancel
say
out
that.
the Tears of the King.
I didn't say who
No, he
won. We were going to
didn't.
reveal that.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
the
okay,
most
okay.
negative points in the league, negative 30. The second highest in league history. The first being negative 50. Once again for Gunpla World.
Oh, I thought that was me. Shit.
No, that was Henry.
I thought that was the first season. I had
No, it
like
was-
it's
yeah, it
like
was season
65
2.
games at like
Season 2, he had negative 50. He just kept picking
Eslam
bad
got-
games, had the worst counter picks.
Eslam got so excited too to rep the.
Yeah.
I was like, hell
He
yeah,
was like,
boy.
yeah, boy.
So for me, I made a lot of bad decisions. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna own up to it. There were some games I was planning on dropping, I didn't. Some games that were counterpicked, I shouldn't have, and stuff along those lines. So I'm planning on not doing that again. And then anyway, from there, I want to go to our new award, the Don Matrick Award. Named after Don Matrick, the man who was the head of of Xbox before what's his name? Phil Spencer took over, and he revealed the Xbox One and told everybody, hey, if you want to share a game, you have to go register the game online. You can't just give somebody a disc. Also, your Xbox has to be connected to the internet so it could chuck in every once in a while, or else you can't play video games. Some of the dumbest decisions ever made. And then everyone's like, that's really dumb. You should stop it. And he was like, well, go fuck yourselves. So he got replaced by Phil Spencer. But we're going to honor his stupidity with the Don Matrick Award.
Oh,
so I'm
shit.
leaving
I
this
wonder
up to
who's
a
getting
vote.
that.
I'm leaving
Oh,
up to a
right,
vote.
right. Okay.
Dumbest decision of the year.
Mhm.
We took a vote before it started.
Okay.
And the winner of the award is Seafood G. Seafood
Seafood
Mickey
G's
G's
Publish G's.
Publish G's for picking Crime Boss Rocky City. Or
Yeah, I'm not
drafting
gonna-
it early
I'm
in
not-
the year.
I'm not gonna lie, Dan. You didn't explain how bad this award would be when we were taking a vote prior to this anyway. So now it feels a lot worse.
Yeah. Well, you didn't vote for it, so it's not like you just got outvoted. That's all.
Who wants to vote for themselves?
I was gonna vote for myself, but there was an argument where I was like, "Hey, you made a really bad decision. It was really dumb."
What was your thought process behind that decision? What
Yeah.
made you?
Why
I
the fuck
trusted
do you
in
pick this
Chuck.
game that nobody thought was gonna be good?
You know, it looked different. It looked different. Sometimes you take a shot. Sometimes you make it. Sometimes you miss it. You know what I mean? I should have listened to Sophia. Was it Sophia Vergara when she's like, "I don't do that." I should have just listened to her.
I was about to
ass.
say that's the commercial with the dandruff commercial. I remember that specifically. All right, next award. It's not going to be as insulting. This is the Most Improved Publisher Award. The way this works is you get improved in points from the previous season to the next. This award goes to Fractured Mind Gaming for last year, season 3, getting 85 points total. This year, getting 131 points. This is the highest ever for Most Improved Publisher, and your
Let's
second
fucking
time
go,
ever
baby.
receiving this award.
Yes.
What do you have to say?
Listen, man, I tried real hard. I tried my best, and I think I made way better decisions this year than any other year. And I'm proud of myself, and I'm gonna try to do it again this year.
Yep.
Let's fucking go.
No, I'm proud of you too. Proud of you too. I do want to give an honorable mention. You don't qualify for this award, but Rudy, I did look at your score from season 1, where you were in last place. You did have 74 points. And then this time you shot all the way up to 126. Now, the way the award works, it has to be from season to season. So since you weren't there, you're not officially getting it, but I still want to give you a nod. You did get that. So it's an asterisk, but hey, you improved a lot from then. All right. And then we have the Defensive Publisher of the Year. This goes for the publisher that had the highest amount in counter pick points. So whoever had the highest amount in terms of counter picks. That goes once again to Sifu Mickey G's Publishees with 3 points, the highest ever in league history. You got 3 points. All of us, we were in the negatives. Actually, you actually had a positive coming out of counter.
You're welcome, Rudy.
Also, yes, you're welcome.
All right.
So you guys
Yeah.
lost your counter picks. You bet wrong.
All our counter picks were in the negative.
Oh damn!
Yeah, his was +3. You almost were in the negative as well until I had to tell you, hey, make a counter pick or else you're going to be in the negative.
He did yell at me on his lunch break.
He
lying.
really did.
He's not
He
lying.
really did.
This man said, "Make a decision. I gotta go back to work." I was like, all right, all right.
All right, now don't take his picture down because we're doing the Superman 64 award. One of the worst games of video game history.
Fuck.
Damn,
This
bro.
goes
You
to
motherfuckers
the
been
player.
bashing me in the chat for months. Now I gotta deal with this shit.
Hey, Eslam, what do I do every award ceremony? I pick somebody and I just fucking go after them the whole
This was
time.
me the first year. I had all these awards. I remember. I still remember one of my awards being for the most negative
that was
points
me this
game
year.
picked.
Oh no, that was him with Crime Boss Rocket City this year. Yeah.
No, but I had like multiple. I had the most games
Oh yeah.
that
So
went negative.
let's bring this up. So you don't have the lowest. But the funny thing is, I usually give an award for the lowest game. You had -11, but you had it for 2 games. So you had 2 games at -11
I know.
that year.
I know.
Which was hilarious. But yeah, no. Rudy, any words for having the worst score?
Oh, that was for that? Yo, I'm
The
sorry.
Superman 64 award. Yeah. So believe it or not, you got 126 points. That's the highest last place score we've ever had.
hmm
So that's actually not bad. Like for a year like this, you had a really good score.
I actually want to blame. Well, I don't know if I'm thanking or blaming you because you locked in the Red Dead Redemption game, so it took away.
You took a
spot.
chance. You took a
I
chance,
did,
and I did
I
too.
did.
But it paid off for
Yeah.
me.
Thanks.
All right.
Yep.
Fuck that game.
What's the next award?
So next is going to be. I'm moving things out of order. We're going to the Luigi, the publisher that was second place. You didn't come through. You didn't make it. And for the first time ever, the Luigi goes to Broken Broom Handle Media, me, at 153 points, the highest score ever in second place history.
Damn.
So yeah, I got second place. I didn't win. And
shit.
yeah, so
You're welcome, world.
yeah,
You're
so
welcome.
I do want to point out I am coming back with a vengeance. I am going harder. I didn't put in as much effort as I should have last year. I made some bad decisions. It is what it is. I'm going to fucking murder everybody this year. That is my plan.
He's turning his hat backwards. Watch out.
So that's where we're at now. And then the last 2 awards, I'm going to present them both at once. We have the Henry Rowengartner Award. Does anybody know who Henry Rowengartner is?
No.
He rode with Napoleon.
He was the Rookie of the Year in the movie Rookie of the Year, the one with the
Okay.
kid where he played for the one team they had to go up against the Yankees.
Oh
So-
yes.
That was his name. So I named it after him. This is the Rookie of the Year award, which also the Rookie of the Year won the Publisher of the Year for the number 1, publisher overall. 168 points, the highest score in the highest rookie score ever, the highest score in LWG FEGL ever. Nobody's ever had this many points. That goes to Receding Headlines Interactive. Congratulations.
Thank you. So I came into this as a rookie, met some cool guys, I purposely came here just to beat you, Dan. I was tired
know.
of seeing you
I
take it home.
brought you in for competition. Let's be honest.
Yeah. So no Tears of the Kingdom. Half my games released after September,
Yep.
and I still pulled through.
Yep.
It was a great year, man. I saw Eslam come up through the ranks.
Yep. There was the
know.
race
Thank
for
you,
third
Walter. I
place.
appreciate
The
you.
race for third place
Mhm.
was hot. There
Yeah.
was a fight between Rudy and Eslam. That was actually intense.
Bro,
At one point, I think it was 6 points apart from first and second and third and fourth. At one
it
point,
was.
We were all just like one right behind the other. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a fun year, man. It was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. Just can't wait for the next year. We have another contender, bit of a wild card. It seems like so.
The return.
Oh, Disco is a wild
Every
card.
year he's in it. He's this close to fucking winning at one point,
Yeah.
and then he ends up in second place.
I'll
Plays
be
the least
honest.
amount of games out of everybody.
That's the funny part. I don't really play game. I mean, I play some games, Switch, but like nothing serious. So it's funny that I even get where I do.
Nah, man.
Oh, fuck you, Hollow Knight. There you go.
I just wanna say one thing, cause like I'm the only one who cared about it this much. Third place. I know Dan knows because I was on Open Critic like every single
Every day.
fucking day,
He
like
was
multiple
and
times a day,
the
waiting.
last game that Rudy had released, it didn't have a score for the longest time, and Eslam's like, he should get 0 fucking points for that. And I was like, well, let's give it a second. He's like, no, that's bullshit. 0 points. Give it to him. Just put it
Well,
on the
no,
score.
no, because we said
Yeah,
we'll wait until the whatchamacallit, the Game Awards,
yeah.
and I think it still didn't have a score, or it got a
No,
score.
it got it right before Game Awards.
Yeah,
So we're making our way.
but
towards
you
Game
were
Awards.
trying to just fucking
Well, no,
look
because
for
I
a
looked
score.
exactly because the rule that we established was if it's not an Open Critic, we go to
Metacritic.
Metacritic, and then the rule after that was if it's not there, we try to find one. That was always the rule.
I don't
So
remember it. I remember
oh,
it's
you
either
not
Open
remembering
Critic or
something? What a fucking
Metacritic.
surprise!
All right, but it's a good thing we brought this up because we talked about this, and I want to propose a new rule. It's either Open Critic is your first score. If it doesn't have a score on Open Critic, we look at Metacritic. If it doesn't have a score in Metacritic, you get an automatic 0. Because
leave
we're
it up to
not
you guys.
going,
What kind of
we're
shit
not
is
going
this?
through, we're not gonna go and look at all these other websites that doesn't compile multiple critic scores, right? Because the other websites is just like one critic that's reviewed it, and I don't think that's fair. Where all the other video games are getting compiled scores, while this one game will just get a single critic score. So I don't think it's going to be fair whether it's a good score or a bad score. Either way.
I'll leave it to a vote. Whatever the group
So
decides
that's
on
the
for.
rule I'm proposing for starting season 4. It's either Open Critic or Metacritic. If there's not enough critics that have reviewed on either website by the end of the year, when the league's about to close, that game will automatically get a 0 points. You don't lose any points, but you also don't gain any points. So
You're saying by
that
the end of the year, okay.
Did
yeah,
we
yeah.
lose
Like
Dan, or
you're not
is that
gonna
my
get 0
connection?
points right away. We're gonna wait until the Game Awards. It's the cutoff line. Once the Game Awards happen, if there's no score on either of these websites, you get an automatic 0 points. So let me know what you guys think,
I'm
and you
cool
guys
with
can
that.
vote on it. I think that's fair
I'm
because I
cool
don't
with
think it's
that.
fair to get a score from a single critic while everybody else's games are getting compiled scores. So
So you're saying if there's no visible score on the title page,
So Metacritic for Rudy's last game, they said they needed a minimum of 4 critics to review it before it gets a score. And then I don't know how many critics Open Critic waits for, but there's also a minimum number of critics before they put up a score. Because there's some video games that don't have a score that have like 2 or 3 critics that gave it a score. So that's how these websites work. But if these two main websites don't work, I don't think we should go around looking for one. Especially if
I
there's no
agree.
other website that has like that takes
Yeah.
multiple scores from critics and then compiles them and gives you an average.
I agree. I agree.
I
You should
agree.
use the main sites where it's like a substantial pool because it just makes more sense.
Okay, so that's 2 votes yes.
That's fine. Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
3 votes yes. All right, and I vote for that rule too. So moving forward, that's how it's gonna go. Was there any other order of business then that we needed to review before we start this season 4? Oh, your headphones aren't working?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's trying to fucking direct a plane.
Oh man.
Okay, I don't know what he's saying. But Dan also added a new category for the games, which he put in the group chat that I guess I'll try to review with you guys as best as I can. So it's he added one of the game slots has to be an annual release game, such as Madden or like
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty or like one of those types of games that has a yearly release. And that's one of the games that we have to pick. So now, if you look at the league, you've never seen it before, but all the game slots have like this tag next to it that says like I think regular, and then the last one says YT or YI. Yeah, and then the counter picks have CPK on them. So yeah, so we're gonna have to do a yearly release game pick. Hopefully, you guys have that in mind or have had time to think about it. It was kind of thrown in last second. Um, but is there any of the rules of the games that you guys went through this year that you don't fully understand that you need explaining to or need more um, elaboration on?
Yeah, I just want clarification on the super drop.
So I think because all of us were in such close score to each other, there was never an opportunity for someone to receive a super drop. And then is your stuff working now? Can you speak?
You
Yeah.
knocked it.
Okay, now
Oh,
it's working a little bit.
something.
Okay, now it just started working. Okay, yeah, it was.
I
Taking
think
a
it's
minute.
coming through your
I
headphones though,
think it's
not
your
your mic.
laptop.
I got you. Give me a sec.
Okay. Yeah, so I think the super drop was like, let's say if like one of us, everybody's in like the like hundreds, and someone was still only in 40 points because they had
Just testing. Can you
bad
guys hear me now?
picks. Yeah, you sound good.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you,
I'm
guys.
trying to explain the super drop then and jump in to correct me if I'm wrong.
You got to keep going.
If there was a large disparity of points, let's say everybody was in the hundreds and someone had most of their games come out and they had like a bunch of negatives and they only had like 50 points, there needed to be a large disparity of points between the scores for someone's super drop to activate and you're able to drop one game. Um,
You nailed it.
okay, perfect.
I'm not sure of the exact number. I'm actually in the process of trying to see if I can find that for you real quick. But yeah,
Okay.
basically, season three where Henry was like really behind. Basically, he would have been able to have used a super drop. Unless I'm mistaken, they look at whoever's in first place, whoever's in last place, and if it's a very big discrepancy or between the two, they are allowed a super drop where they could drop literally any game they want. So if you have a game where it's like a negative 13 like Crime Boss or a negative 17 like Babylon's Fall, you go ahead, you drop that game, and that just adds like, hey, that negative 17 you just had, boom, you got 17 back on your score, and you open up a free spot. Try to make a better decision and see what we could do to move forward.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
I think because we were all so close in our scores, no one
We
ever
didn't,
got
yeah,
a super drop activation.
because I know Rudy was trying to get one. He
Yeah.
was trying to get the super drop, which can be a strategy since you
Yeah.
had Crime Boss, but you had other games. It's like you're I've been taking shots at you all the time, and I don't really mean to do so right now. But
It's okay.
it's like you had some games where it's just like you had some really good high scoring games, and then you had some really bad picks,
Well,
like
he
where it was
had
kind of like it balanced out.
he had the most amount of games that were over 90 points.
He did, which is
Yeah.
hilarious. Like you had the most, but if you would not have had negatives, you could have won the league,
Yeah.
and you ended up being fourth place because of those games.
All
I
right, I
didn't want to
got
smile,
Super
but Walter
drop.
laughed and it got me.
No, no, question about the super drop. So let's say he picks a crappy pick again and he gets counter picked, but then he super drops it. Does that impact the score of the person that counter picked his pick?
You still, so let's say Rudy picks a bad game, you counter pick it, well, pretty much like last year, and then
Mhm.
he gets a counter pick or he gets a super drop, he gets rid of the game. He doesn't have to worry about those points. He's good, but you still have the points that you got on the counter pick. That doesn't go away. So that's
Okay.
still on your thing. You still got the credit for it.
You still get your 13 points.
Yeah.
um, okay, sounds good. Anybody else have any other questions on how the league runs or any
The
of
new
its
rule?
rules?
I introduced
Yeah,
the new rule.
yeah.
Does anybody have questions
I
about
actually
that?
do have a question on that about the
What's
the
the new
game
rule?
that's the yearly implemented game, right?
So if you guys want to take a look at the league, if you have it on your computers or however you're doing it, if you look, there are still 16 open spaces plus two counter picks. But you'll see right before you get to the counter picks, it says YI.
Hmm.
This year's new rule, because I always try to do something new to kind of change things up, see what we could do, see how we like it. Um, this year's new rule is you have to draft a yearly installment game. So games that were never allowed in the league before are allowed for just one pick, and it's a mandatory. So think about it for anybody who's ever played fantasy football, where you have to have a certain amount of quarterbacks, a certain amount of running backs, wide receivers, stuff like that. you are required to have one yearly installment game drafted this year. So
Now,
that could be a game.
do the
What's that?
games already have that as a category next to them for us to know?
Yes.
So yes and no. So you're gonna see, and I was doing my best to make sure I could put as many as possible, but you are gonna see certain games like when you go to make a draft, you're gonna be able to categorize it by how you want to pick it. You could do all, you could do regular, or you could do yearly installment. When you pick yearly installment, it has a list of different yearly installment games that you could choose from. But to be perfectly honest with you guys, not every possible yearly installment game is available there. So, for example, we all know Madden. Madden is the most popular American football game in the league. For some reason, it's not popping up in that system. If somebody wants to pick a game like Madden, you select it, you tell me, I can make it official where it goes on there, and I could put that in that spot. Whether or not it gets put in there throughout the year doesn't matter. I will make sure that you get points for Madden that you're supposed to be getting. So
So
there's
I
gonna be a couple
have
games.
one. I have one in my mind that I would want to put there, but it
When
probably
So
you're
I
ready,
guess the other question is, this is not a game that we're going to be picking in the initial draft.
yes, it is. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
why I said it's mandatory. You have to pick a yearly installment game in the draft this year. That's one of your picks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be able to pick it up later.
No, I want it. I want it now. So basically, you're gonna go ahead. You're gonna pick your 7 games. You're gonna pick your yearly installment in any order. If you want to do yearly installment first, that could be your first pick. You can do it whenever you want.
Mhm.
But you're gonna do all that, and then once that's over, you do your counter pick.
Yeah.
And then the
Okay.
other counter pick, just like before, is available at any point throughout the year.
Before, no, was it November 15th?
Yeah, something
Okay.
along those lines. I'll check the exact date and let you know. But
Yeah.
we got a ways to go for that. But yeah. So, for example, does anybody have any questions on a yearly installment game, whether a game is or is not a yearly installment? anything
November
along those lines?
1st.
I mean, I have a game that I would put there, but if I put, but I
Obviously, you don't
want
want to say it. I get it.
Yeah, not right now.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
to.
So yeah, but once you guys go in there, I would definitely recommend once it's your turn, just click that YI, that yearly installment, just so you can see what's on there. If you see something you like, hey, you could pick it up, and then that's where the game comes in. Do you pick it up now? Do you wait for somebody else to potentially pick it up, or do you want to type something in that's not in there? So usually yearly installments for anybody, this would really be beneficial for Disco, but it would be like a sports game, obviously, or if not a sports game, something like a Call of Duty, something like that.
Yeah.
So, Disco, I just explained a lot about the new rule. Just real quick, so it's a yearly installment game. That means it's usually like a sports game or like a Call of Duty, a game that we've never allowed in the past. You have to pick one of those today. There's going to be a section that says yearly installments, it has a list of games on there. It doesn't have every yearly installment game available though. So if you could think of one that's not on there, you could type it in, and I'll make sure you get all the credit and points when that game does come out.
Gotcha.
So the tag says does not include games like Call of Duty. So
And
overriding
I
that?
will make sure I can override that. I've already tested it out, just so you guys are aware. And I've been doing this for the past how many? This is season 4. For the past 5 years, before we ever even started a league, I've been creating test leagues and running things throughout the Fantasy Critic for a while now. So I've been testing things and seeing what works, what doesn't work for some time. So I've already tested this out. I have about 3 test leagues.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds
I need to get
good.
some help.
There's
All
a
right.
reason why this is one of the longest running Fantasy Critic leagues in the world, Rudy.
Yeah.
I believe you.
You're talking about us or just the website?
No, us. No, us.
Oh,
That's
shit.
the Los Wise guys, man.
Okay. Damn, I didn't know we've been going that long.
I'm just saying it. Every time I see somebody do a new year, they start a whole new league. We're smart enough where it's like, no, I just continue it. I don't have to start a whole new league. So it's like, yeah,
So technically,
I'm assuming
you're
we're up there. I'm assuming we're up there.
Okay.
I'm just taking it.
Nah, technically, you're right. We are the longest running.
I didn't say longest. I said one of.
Nah, we are the longest.
No, Easy Allies got us beat for sure.
Okay, so any other questions before we start the draft?
Oh, actually, I do. So, is it gonna force us to pick a yearly installment game, or like you said, is it? Can we just?
I'm
pick...
forcing you.
No, I know you are, but is the system gonna?
One of
force
the
us
8
to
games, yes.
Yeah, if I see you're on your 8th game and you haven't picked a yearly installment, I'm forcing you to make a yearly installment. I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to tell you do it.
Work.
If you don't do it, then you lose the league.
You're gonna have to remind me, but yeah, I got you.
Okay.
So it could be any of the 8 though, like
It has to be one of the ones that you draft today.
Okay, okay.
That works.
Okay. All right. Let's start this league, Dan.
Let's do it. Everybody have what they need there.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
have it up.
Let me just refresh it. Make sure I'm
I'm
logged
gonna
in.
share my
Yeah,
screen
yeah.
because how many times do you guys want me to set the draft order and all that?
13.
Wow.
13. All right, I'll share my screen just so you guys can see what's going on there. All right, so
So exciting. Oh my god, the suspense is building.
all right, can you guys see it?
Yep.
All right, cool. It's so big.
That's what she said.
Okay, yeah, I just want to be able to switch back and forth between seeing you guys and seeing this. So, real quick for the people watching at home, let's just go down the list. Eslam, what is your username and what is your publisher?
My username is Ra because I am Ra, God of the Sun, and my publisher name is Lost Mind Publishings.
Nice. Self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Disco, you're coming back. What is your username and publisher?
My username is Lord Disco 4, and my publisher is The Beer Belly Samurai.
There we go. Rudy. Username and publisher.
Thank you. Seafood McGrumbles. I'm not gonna lie, my stomach is feeling some type of way right now.
That's why you got that name. That's how we got it.
And it was actually originally Seafood Platinum Studios, but there's a lot of studios in here, so I changed
Yeah,
it to
thank
Seafood
you.
Platinum Productions.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And the reason is that fuck you, Dan. The reason is because I got that platinum for the game Seafood twice.
I know. I'm proud of you.
I know that was
Tim Getty shouted you out. Tim Getty's from Kind of Funny shouted you
He
out.
did. Thanks, Tim.
No,
This one's
I
for
met
you.
him. We were at the wrong bar together. And Walter, username, publisher.
Username Purium. Publisher is Faded Follicle Studios. You know how Valve has the little guy in the back with the valve on his head?
Mhm.
My emblem's him from the front.
Thank you. All right, and for myself, Papa Sun Killer is the username. The publisher this year is Killer Queen Studios. That's in honor of one of the greatest rock bands ever, Queen.
Damn right.
I chose them because this year we are the champions.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
Nice.
So that's
Good
who we
shit.
are.
I love
So let's set this draft order. Let's see if it lets me do it randomly or what's happening. Don't worry, I'll make sure we do the 13. So let's go randomly. Is that going to count as one, or do you want me to do 13 from there?
I guess that counts as one.
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
one.
that could be one.
Okay, so let's see. Edit draft order randomly. That's 2.
Mm-hmm.
3. 4. 5. 6.
Like an episode of Sesame
7.
Street.
8. 9.
At least y'all learn how to
10.
count this episode.
11. 12.
Oh, here it comes.
Yeah,
Hold
go
together now.
Tally.
All right, one more.
Fuck. That wasn't 13?
No, that was 12.
No,
you
no.
literally
Oh,
just
thank
said
God.
12.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
damn.
Okay.
Well, of course, because I'm first.
Thank you, Eslam.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
I didn't move.
Wait, who's last?
Rudy.
Probably
can't see.
did.
Oh,
I was
okay.
last. I was last before, but you said that was 12.
No,
It was
I
12.
last.
You said 12.
Okay, yeah, no, we're fine.
You hit it and you said 12.
I thought I was on 13. I'm sorry. Thank you for keeping up.
Yeah.
I'm first.
Good
I'm in
shit.
the middle.
Very happy about that. Okay.
I am before last. Yay me.
What were you the last one?
Hey, man.
Last one? I think
this
I
a
was in the
snake
same
draft?
spot. Yeah,
Oh.
it is.
You stayed in the
Okay.
same spot.
Yeah, I guess so.
I
You
was
should've stopped at
literally
6.
I was very last, and then Eslam was like, "No, that's 12." I was like, "Oh, thank fucking God!" All right. The good news is, Rudy, you have the first counter pick, and
Yeah,
I have the
that is
last one. And think about it, the guy who had first counter pick last year, the guy who picked last, ended up winning the whole league.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get started. Let's see. Actually, I want to see if it's possible to. Yeah, so you guys are going to see this screen. I have a whole another one with drafting and stuff that's not being shared, so you guys don't see what I'm doing. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go first. And
What do you guys think Dan's going to be first pick? I kind of want to each time someone does their first pick, let's try to guess what it's going to be.
It's fine with me.
What do you guys think Dan's first pick is going to be?
I'm still trying to figure out how to pick.
Does it show the games?
It'll
Yeah, so-
only
Yeah.
you'll only see draft when it's your turn, and it'll pop up as like a big button on your screen.
The first pick. The fuck is the most anticipated
All
game?
right, you know what? Never mind.
Oh,
Just pick
actually,
that.
I think
I wouldn't say it because then you're kind of
Yeah,
like
I know.
helping
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Just pick.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead.
I think I know what it is though.
And I just for audio listeners, let's make sure we say what we're picking as well.
Yes.
So first pick for myself, it's in there. I'll do a quick refresh here for the guys. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
I
what
knew
was
it.
gonna say.
Oh,
Yeah.
Obviously, come on.
Yeah,
Easy
that's an
pick.
auto.
Next up is the Beer Belly Samurai.
Lord
Disco.
Disco.
Oh yeah.
The beer belly
So-
samurai.
Let's see this.
Thank you.
It's my draft. I'm on my phone. Let's see.
Let me know when you put it in. I'll refresh over here.
He'll let you know.
I have to remember how to do this on the phone.
Is anybody else doing it on the phone?
No.
Well, figure it out, Disco.
It
Is there a
should be the
timer?
same because it's a website. It's not an app. So you look for
We
the
never
draft
had a
button.
timer, but if you start taking a long time, we're gonna give you shit for it.
Yeah.
I remember last year, like it said draft. It's not saying draft anymore.
Do you have an option where it says start
refresh
draft or
Yeah, refresh the page.
And
refresh,
make
or
sure
if
you're
you want,
signed
hold your
in.
phone up to it, and then we'll troubleshoot it just like we did.
Just make sure you're signed in too.
Am I signed in? Oh yeah, you're right. Fuck.
Yeah. Because you can see our league, and if you're not signed in, obviously it's not.
Yeah.
Gonna...
That's
been a
another
while.
thing. While Disco's getting that set up, anybody who is not familiar with this, who wants to know how the league works, you could literally just like search Los Wise Guys. You can even type in Fantasy Critic Games, Los Wise Guys. That's going to take you to our page. We do have a public league where you can go out there and follow it. So Henry, number one fan, Jack from work, anybody who's follows us or checks out our stuff, you could actually see what's going on and see like, hey, what's going on throughout the year.
Just so I know, Dan,
All
because
right, I made my draft. I chose
Good.
the Tekken 8 because I love Tekken.
Oh, you picked Rudy's game.
Okay.
I
Who's
know
next?
for sure he was going to pick that game.
Period. Is going to be an interesting pick.
Faded Follicle Studios thinking about what to pick.
Let's go Dragon's Dogma 2.
Oh, of course.
Dragon's
Let's do
Dogma
that
2.
one.
All right.
Okay.
It's
Hot
my
pick.
turn.
I respect that.
One was a great game.
So is every Final Fantasy VII.
All right.
It's gonna be another good year.
I hope.
You think 2024 could top last year? I heard last year was like
Dude,
phenomenal
Gaming, yeah. In terms of like games released, it was amazing. The game industry, probably the worst year ever. Like, so many people got fired. Like literally every, like multiple times a week, people are just like, yeah, we laid off like another like 20 people. It's like so many people lost their jobs.
Oh man,
Which
terrible.
is bullshit because it's like you guys made so much money selling all these games and people are losing their jobs. It's kind of fucked up.
Hey, Bobby Kotick is out of there the 29th of December.
Yo, fuck
so
Bobby
I'm cool.
Kotick. Fuck
I
Bobby
am
Kotick.
fine with that. He can go.
Dude's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I saw some random ad on Instagram that was saying that like this the studio like released a game and then like 2 days later like they closed down.
Oh yeah, Rudy, which game was that? Who picked it last year?
Was that Gollum?
No, it was the
It was
day
the day
before.
before, but he dropped it. He didn't leave it.
Oh yeah.
When he picked it up, I was like, "My God, you make that!"
Yeah, that was a highly anticipated game.
Yeah, back in like 2018.
Yeah, we
Not even
remember.
2018.
All right, I drafted
2021.
Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa!
Okay.
Look at this guy over
The
here.
wild man.
Look at
Out
that.
here choosing games and stuff.
Look at Hollow Knight. Okay, that doesn't have a date. That's TBA.
Hey,
Silk Song's been
counter
on,
pick
like,
it.
the league since you guys started, right? That game is it goes
If
back.
it-
like,
It's been there for a
If
minute.
it
I don't know
drops,
if
it's
been
gonna be
there.
a killer though. I feel
Hey,
like.
bro, counter
yeah.
pick it.
Yeah, who got the balls?
No.
Who got the balls to counter pick?
counter
Hollow Knight?
pick that shit. I dare you.
No, never.
Not counter picking that shit. It's scary.
Who's next?
Oh man,
Sifu. He's gonna
Is
be
this supposed
picking
to-
2 games.
Is this supposed to change
like
on my
seafood.
page? Because it says the draft is currently
Refresh
in
it.
progress.
refresh.
Oh, I got to refresh. Damn,
Yeah,
you get the
gotta
next
refresh.
2 picks, Rudy. Remember, it's a snake draft.
I gotcha.
Oh, that's wild.
Okay, draft game. I see it.
And I get to draft again after him.
Now,
That's
as
one
I'm
of the
about to
things I
pick,
don't
as I'm looking to pick my games, though, I do have a question though. What was the stipulation last year on remakes and remasters, or what was the issue that we had?
It
with
has to be a full remake, I think.
Has to be a full remake or a reimagining. So think of, for example, Final Fantasy VII Remake is a complete reimagining of the game. They changed how everything works. A remake is basically, think of it in the sense of what's a good description? Like, you got, what's one of the games you got last year that I was upset about, but it ended up being okay?
It was Super
Like
Mario,
Super Mario
RPG.
RPG.
Yeah.
RPG. So basically, they took the same game, but they remade it from the ground up. So it looked different, better graphics, stuff like that. That's a remake. So we're not going to allow something like a
Like
what's
a
the other one?
Like Red Dead
remaster.
Redemption.
Yeah, a
was all-
remaster is bullshit. Like, you had Red Dead Redemption, that's a remaster. It ended up being a port of a remaster. That's why you didn't allow it, because we don't allow ports, we don't allow remasters. They're not welcome to this country.
Our immigration policy is very difficult in here.
Yeah,
In
that's
the
why we're
LWGF,
opening it up.
VGL.
We're opening it up to yearly installments, but only one.
One at a time.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, is your first pick going to be a yearly installment?
No, definitely not.
I don't know why not. Why not?
So my first pick, I have to click draft game again.
You get 2 picks.
Yeah.
Rudy.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to see if it put in the first.
Refresh
What
it
a
if you don't
surprise.
see it.
What a surprise! That's what you
Yeah.
picked.
One. First
Love
pick
first
is
Nintendo.
Paper Mario:
Paper
The
Mario.
Thousand-Year Door remake.
Ooh.
Well, that's another thing, Rudy, and for everybody else. If you see it available here, it's allowed. The only reason why, the what's it called? The
Red Dead, because it was
Red Dead.
unannounced.
Exactly. Red Dead was unannounced when Rudy picked it, so we didn't know. That's why Rudy took a chance. This one, it's a remake. It's
the
allowed.
same
You're
thing
good.
when Dan picked the Yakuza game that was unannounced, and it became like a dragon.
Yeah.
What is it? Infinite Wealth? Or-
Yes. No.
yeah.
Well, not Infinite Wealth. That's up for grabs this year.
Oh, okay. What was it? Like a dragon?
Like a Dragon
something?
Gaiden.
Gaiden. Yes. thank
Gaiden.
you.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Gotcha. And then my second pick, I will draft this. Second pick is going to be Persona 3 Reloaded.
You motherfucker! I hope you stub your toe. You're such a bitch for that. Okay.
Okay.
Lost mine.
It's a little harsh.
Okay.
I wanted to choose that.
So everything I wanted has already been picked.
Damn already. I call bullshit on that statement, but okay.
Well, there's other games I want to pick, obviously, but everything I was looking to get early is gone.
Yeah. All right, my second pick is gonna be Hades 2.
Oh, okay.
I was just
look at
looking
this.
at
Look at this guy. We're picking up
They,
Hades too.
taking chances out here.
Okay.
Huh?
You counterpicked that last year.
I did because it wasn't coming out. It's coming out this year.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Let's hope.
Is
Counter
it?
pick it, bro. Counter
Is
pick
it?
it. Say it with your chest.
I might. I legit might. I'm
Go
not gonna
for
lie.
it.
Did you just pick 2 games that might not come out?
You never know.
Yeah.
Dude, we're still not even in January yet.
I see.
No,
Those
just
are
that's
big titles,
exactly what he did. That's 100% what he did.
Who's next?
That's
Pretty sure
me.
it's you. Oh no, it's
All right.
Walter, yeah.
Let's do
Faded
like
Fuck.
a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
Okay.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
Okay. Beer Billy Samurai.
All right, I'm gonna. All right, I'm drafting the Sensua Blade.
Mm.
Man, I know how to say your names.
I love how he said
Senua's
Senua's Saga, help
I'm not gonna lie, that shit sounded cool the way he said it, though. And Sewer Blade.
That's how we say it on the streets.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So I get two now. Oh. Okay.
Pickings are slim. Okay.
What you get?
I am going to go with fuck. No, I can't take that.
Oh, I thought you picked already.
Oh no, I still gotta do that too.
This man was so confident when we started.
Well, yeah, everything I wanted is gone. I thought you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I thought somebody would have fucked up by now. Like I was expecting two fuck ups. So you all actually drafted very well. You're
They were
learning.
only 2 games in, and we're already like.
I got made fun of enough. I'm not trying to go back.
Well, you gotta imagine there's 5 of us. So after each one of us picked a game, that's 5 of the top games gone right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Well, I was
So it's
I was
just
trying to
gonna get
anticipate
harder
for
and
that, but it was
harder.
like literally, it was just like, okay, you guys are gonna fuck up. I'm gonna be able to get some of these games, and like literally, they're all gone. All right, let's do it. I could do it. I could do it. So, next up, Rise of the Ronin.
Ah,
Okay.
son of a
Okay.
bitch.
I knew that was
Okay.
gonna be Eslam's.
Yeah.
It's about a Ronin.
Now, just so everybody knows on that, though, that is not a direct sequel to what everybody
Has nothing to
thought
do
was.
with it.
Exactly.
No.
A lot of people thought Rise of the Ronin was codenamed for a direct sequel to.
No.
Okay. What's up next, Dan?
Next up, I choose. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Okay.
Oh,
Man, I was
Okay.
looking for that.
Okay.
Well, I like the gameplay on that game, but it's always weird with Prince of Persia when the reviews come out.
Oh, I know. I'm more aware.
Counterfeit.
All right.
I hope that game does well. I don't
Counterfeit.
want to counterfeit the
Counterfeit.
game. I like Prince of
You
Persia.
got balls, right?
Last time I checked.
Jesus Christ.
Last time I checked.
Let's see.
Making me question myself now. You got balls, right?
I think so.
I'm not gonna lie, that reminds me of a story when I was with this girl one time. She was like, "How's your dick?" And I was like, "It's a weird way to start this conversation."
Hangs a little to the left, ma'am.
How's your dick?
Mm.
All right. I'm gonna choose Warhammer 40,000.
You and your fucking Warhammers.
Okay. Okay, Disco.
Yep. Okay. Next up, Faded Follicle. I like that name. Fun to say.
Hey, yo, Walter, don't pick my game, bro.
Pick it.
Don't pick my game.
He's about to choose it. He got that face. He looks.
This Black Myth Wukong, I don't know, man.
I have so much hope. I hope
You saw a lot of people just kind of skip over that just now,
I
right?
hope that game is good.
Yep.
That's an iffy game. I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
I never heard of it.
Well, you've seen it. Everybody's seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that's
have a
kinda
lot of
rough.
YouTube content for it.
Walter, go ahead and pick up that haunted chocolatier. I know you want to.
Go ahead and pick up this Grand Blue Fantasy Relay.
Damn, bro.
Oh,
get that
son of
unicorn
a
over
gun.
there.
Yo, dude.
I had to go to page 3 for that one.
Oh,
man.
shit.
Oh, I've been going through some pages. I've been going through some pages. I'm looking at some stuff. It's like, okay, I gotta hope that lasts till I get to it.
Mm-hmm.
I see. You guys aren't gonna make this easy. It's gonna be a
No,
crazy
sir.
year.
No, sirree, Bob.
Who's up? Lost
I
Mind
am.
Publishing.
Yeah,
So who's picking up Pokemon this year?
yeah.
You know, I didn't even watch the Game Awards this year, man.
It
I
was,
saw a little bit of it, but I was thoroughly uninterested.
it was actually a good year for Game Awards with everything that's
Okay.
going on. It
Yeah.
was kind of like really who's gonna win. I mean, it got to the point where everyone's just like, all right, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate 3. Like that was the run, that was the given. But it was kind of like Alan Wake 2 does have a shot. So it was kind of it was up for grabs. But the big thing is they didn't give people enough time to like say anything, which is a
That's
big
every year, though.
no, not like this. Like this
It
was
was-
bad.
come on.
It's like they get up to the stage and it's like literally they're like not even 30 seconds in, they're playing the music to get them off. So a lot of people are like, that's kind of fucked up.
Oh, I heard they were cutting him off.
Yeah.
What's
That,
his
and then-
name? Something Judge, like
Yeah, they were probably putting in a
called out
buffer.
Call of
for-
Duty too.
Well, Christopher Judge, everything he said about Call of Duty is fucking true. But it's just like because what was it 2 years ago he was speaking for a real long time, so like we have to shorten it. And then last year he went kind of long again. So then this year they're like, fuck it, it's gonna be short. But when you have somebody who wins like best indie of the year and they don't even present the award on stage for them. They're just like, oh yeah, best indie goes to so and so. Next up, I was like, come on, that's best indie. Like give them something. A small studio that won this
20
award.
seconds is the best we can do.
No, they didn't even
Yeah,
get that. That's what I'm saying. They didn't
exactly.
even accept the award. They were just like, hey, you win. Move on to the next one. They were just like a little side note.
They just brushed him off. Get it.
Legit. There was a lot of awards like that, but that's fucked up.
That is
Who
pretty
won
cool.
Indie of the Year? Was it Dave the Diver?
Indie of the
Yeah, it
year.
did.
I think it was Dave the Diver.
Yeah.
Oh, great. It's a
Yeah.
good game.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm not mad about that. How you doing there? Eslam?
Yes, Eslam Mama's struggling over here.
Helldivers 2.
Okay.
That's respectable.
I have hope for that game.
It's not a bad pick. Okay. Oh, I was looking at it.
See,
I was looking at it.
doing over there, Sifu.
No, I actually was looking at Helldivers for a minute.
I
but
hope you
it's,
got 2 games in mind.
Now, I was saying this all last year. Rudy picks the most predictable games.
Mhm.
Like, so predictable. So it's just like, everything I'm looking at, I was like, man, I could almost pinpoint what he's going to be picking up.
He loves those Nintendo titles. That's for sure.
the world loves those Nintendo titles.
It's not even that. It's just like, if it's a popular franchise, Rudy wants it.
Mm.
Or if it's popular in some way, like Crime Boss Arcade City. Oh, this has Chuck Norris. It must be good.
Fuck that game.
People do love Chuck Norris, though. I could see the wild card factor of the game. The Chuck
Disco,
Norris.
if you saw half a second of this game, if you just saw a still image of this game, you knew it was a bad game.
That's the man who picked Redfall. Stop it, man.
Oh, I picked Eslam. Why did I pick up Redfall? Just so,
So
I
you
could
can
drop it.
drop it.
That
Yeah.
was my strategy. And then this year, because I said I wasn't keeping up with shit, I was like, fuck it, I didn't drop Redfall. I had every intention to drop that game.
I'm just trying to look up something real quick.
What are you looking up? I can help you.
Looking up the plucky squire now, are you?
Don't sleep on the Plucky Squire.
Oh, did he pick it up?
You know what? I will pick this.
Rudy, I got it here. It's called Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. It comes
Didn't he commit like tax evasion last year? He gets a game like every year.
Turnip Boy.
Little Nightmare 3. Little
Yeah, I'll take
Nightmares
a shot,
3.
Little Nightmares.
Okay.
Little Nightmares 3. What a surprise. Predictable game.
This man hates me. This man hates me.
What are you going to do now? You're going to pick another sequel?
Don't worry about
Damn,
me.
bro.
Man,
He's
roasted.
coming at me.
Almost every game is a sequel. I'm just giving him shit. Like every game is a part of something.
See, the thing is, so there are games here, and I'll just put some information out there because, like, everyone likes to
careful with
think
your
that all Nintendo games are are hits for most parts, but
No, we don't.
history has shown that not all the side characters get as much love as Mario and the and Link and whatnot. So there's like there's like there's no hope on certain things.
You picked Detective Pikachu.
No, but that has a
Oh,
following. That has a
Huh?
major following.
No, you
No.
saw that. You saw the
You
game.
saw
It was terrible.
popular franchise name. Let me pick that. That's what you did. That's
Gotta
what you
follow.
did, Rudy. Tell me I'm
Detective
wrong.
Pikachu.
That's gotta follow him. People love Detective Pikachu.
Just
Yeah,
pick
the movie.
Princess Peach Showtime, Rudy. That's it, man. Let's
That's not
go.
happening. That's not- I can't.
You're gonna
trust
pick
that
Princess
shit.
Peach?
He
No.
wants Princess Peach. I
He's
know
trying
he
to.
does.
That's okay. Let me see what if we go to page 1. All right, so
He wants
Rudy,
Princess Peach.
I'm gonna call him out. So he's looking at Mario versus Donkey Kong remake.
No, I'm not.
He's looking at.
He just clicked away.
He was about to select that. He was like, "No, I'm not."
No, I'm not.
Let me see. What else are you looking at? Fucking call you out right now. What else we got available? Black Myth Wukong has enough popularity out there. He might pick that up.
It's just
I
such
thought
a.
someone
Oh,
picked
Silent
that
Hill
up
2
already.
remake. That's got Rudy written all
it's
over
such
it.
You know what? I will take this game. I will take a shot on this game.
What is it? What is it?
Black
And
Myth
the
Wukong.
game is
Okay.
Black Myth.
Okay.
Okay.
Wukong. I feel like it's just even though it's got hype behind it, you never know with that game. It
Oh, that's
could be a
why
hit.
we all skipped it.
Yeah, that's fine. But at the same time, it could
It might
a
be
big hit.
something. It might be
Because like,
something.
what was the
You're
game that
absolutely
Eslam picked last year that was hype behind it? Was The Forgiven?
No.
Forspoken.
Forspoken.
Fors-
Forspoken
Well,
had
I
a
don't-
lot of hype
I don't
behind
No,
it.
there
think
was no hype around
Forspoken
that game.
sucked.
You
No,
all
For-
told me that
Forspoken-
game was gonna be
No, no,
crazy.
no.
Forspoken had
Forspoken-
hype when it first came out, and then everyone's like, "Oh, this game is bad. It's not good." And Eslam's like, "No, I believe."
That's
We all
literally
told
what
him
happened.
repeatedly.
No,
like, this is
Forspoken.
not gonna be
Forspoken had
good.
a lot of hype before it, but when the demo hit and then people
Everyone's
played
like, "Oh,
the
this is not
demo,
good."
everyone was like, "Oh, except for you."
That was a bad pick.
Eslam. All your games begin with the letter H.
I noticed.
Oh, really?
Oh,
It's
it's
about to
got a
change right
theme
now.
going.
All right, Pacific Drive. is
Interesting.
my next pick.
Interesting pick.
I did not notice all the H's. I got Triple H in my first.
Why?
My first
Why
three.
Pacific? Why Pacific Drive?
Because I believe, Dan. I
Okay.
believe.
Okay. Thank you.
Because I believe. I don't know. It just looks very different. I liked what I saw from what they showed.
Mhm.
They showed very little, but I'm digging the vibe. So I'm hoping it's gonna be a hit.
Okay.
What the hell is Unicorn Overlord?
That's your next
I
game.
don't know. Pick it, bro.
That's your
That shit
next game.
sounds
That's
hot.
what that is.
Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this Frostpunk 2. I'm okay.
Oh, okay. Cool. I don't know how I
Wait,
feel
what'd
about
you
that.
pick?
Frostpunk 2.
Oh, okay.
What'd you think he said?
Crosspunk.
You think it's
I
gonna
was
be a
like-
down year for games?
I don't.
All right. I'm drafting
Well,
this
let's go-
metaphor.
What do you draft?
Metaphor,
metaphor?
Refantizio. Fantasio.
Okay, so it's me. I am going to pick just because I like you so much. Disco.
What you getting, Dan? What you getting?
The Princess Peach.
Here you go. I just
That game actually looks good though.
does it? Does it?
It looks okay.
You gonna buy it?
Banishers. Ghost.
He got it
Fuck.
pre-ordered.
Oh
already.
yeah, Eslam.
son
I
of a
knew you were
bitch.
picking that. You son
You
of a
son
bitch.
of a bitch. You stole my disco game.
Oh, I said I like Disco. I'm gonna go ahead and pick his game.
You bastard.
All right, so I got another pick. And with this pick, I choose for my yearly installment
Oh no.
F124.
Fuck.
Now, if you guys want to take a look and see how that popped up on my screen, it jumps all the way down to the yearly installment
Yeah,
section down there. So just take a look at that. All right.
you bastard.
I know. Someone had to do it. Someone had to pick it
I
up.
was literally gonna pick it up.
Happy
pick up my
birthday,
next
Henry.
round.
What's going on, man?
Can I get a birthday shout out? Oh, I hear. I don't know why that's. Can I get a birthday?
Why is that the
You ever see-
voice? He doesn't sound
Because
like
you ever
that.
see the video? You ever see the video of the little girl? It's her birthday. She's like, "Can I say a bad word? Can I say a bad word?" And the mother gives her like, "You motherfucking bitch!" Right?
What's happening right now?
I didn't see that actually.
You've never seen that video?
I might have.
I'll send it to you later. But that's all I think of when
Did
Harry
Disco
goes like,
pick
"Can I
yet?
get a birthday shout
Oh,
out?"
Disco, you're showing us your picks, or is? Oh no, that's Dan. Never
My
mind.
bad.
All right, made my pick.
He says he
I
doesn't
chose,
sound like
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Oh yeah, sounds
All right.
spicy.
All right. That's cool, I guess.
I guess I know what. Unless I know what might be the first counter pick.
Oh, we got a ways to go.
You just
Oh,
hate it
man.
when someone else changes the air conditioning, puts that shit real cold in your house, and just makes you freeze to
we're
death.
gonna go
while you play
Mina the
video games.
Hollower.
It's never too cold. Mina the Hollower.
Hollower.
Okay.
Okay. Pick up
You picked that
from
this year
last
too,
year.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone took my Hollow Knight.
Oh,
No
you're
worry, it ain't
welcome.
coming out this year. You're fine.
Yeah, it's coming out. Come on, bro. Yo, counter pick it.
That
Yeah, who
game
got the
alone
balls?
was
Who got the
20
balls?
Damn it! Why did it lock me out again? Son of a bitch.
Well, Haslam's out the league, guys. This game's up for grabs.
Come on, man. Don't sleep on Eslam, man. His points have been slowly increasing throughout the years.
He's getting better every year.
Take it, man.
He's getting better
Thank
every
you,
year.
thank you.
He was so proud of his what was it, League of Legends Mage story or something?
No, it was that pirate game.
Pirate game?
Yeah, it was a pirate game.
Walter, I'm
I just
telling you, if
remember it
there's
started
ever
out
a year,
really high and then it went really low.
Walter, if there's ever a year where you're not playing and I'm not playing, Haslam might win.
It'd be nice to see.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna take it. Beer belly samurai all the way. Man, it's getting real tough out here. It's
Where's
some
that,
slim pickings.
You're just talking about pirates. Where's that? Skull and Bones? Where's that at?
Yeah.
Where's Skull and Bones at?
It's on that last page.
Who wants Skull and Bones?
Arr. Not gonna lie, that Princess Peach is looking real tempting. Nobody picked that shit.
Nobody's stopping
It
you.
looks good, man.
Nobody's stopping you, man.
I'm choosing it. Don't worry about
No,
it.
let's do it. Pick it up.
You know, since the movie, Peach has gotten a big bump in popularity.
Peaches,
so
peaches. He never look at.
Anyway, when I tell you I fucking lost the password of my Instagram like 2 years ago.
What's an Instagram?
Did you pick up Peaches yet? That's not me good there. You fell
Yeah,
asleep?
sorry. I
You're
was
good,
just
you're good.
He's
I was
just,
I thought he was
he's
frozen.
lagging. He's
I just wanna
lagging.
make
You got to
sure you're okay.
restart him.
okay.
Stays real straight.
All right, next up is
hopefully.
Animal Well.
Oh, snap. He out here.
You love
Making
picking some shit
moves.
nobody knows.
Hey, man.
Look at the
It
cover
is what-
art; it's great.
He just Googled that shit like for 20
I wanna
seconds.
see the
He's
cover
just
art.
like,
No, it's it
I'm
was
looking
on
at
my
that cover
list.
art. You picked that shit? You picked that kangaroo?
Yeah, I picked that kangaroo.
Let me show the people. What the fuck is this?
it's a donkey. Donkey.
Oh my god.
Hey, man, don't sleep on it.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
He out in the outback.
I hope that kangaroo gets you some points. There's a game called Thank Goodness You're Here. forget those yearly installments, guys.
Yeah,
Oh
run me
yeah,
it.
where are they? I can't even see them.
You
When
can filter them out from the top.
Thank you. Yep.
Filter.
Like right now, Disco, if you want to take a look at your watch list, here I'll show my screen so everybody can kind of see it. So, watch list. Oh, Banishers already got that. You just click over where it says UI. Oh, I'm sorry, YI, and then it
Gotcha.
shows
Okay.
you what's in there.
Oh snap!
No, like I said, if you could think of one that's not on there, I can. If it is a yearly installment, I can make sure you get that.
Is there a FIFA out there?
Yeah.
So FIFA is not called FIFA anymore, but if you want to call it that and pick it, I'll put in the correct name for you. I'll allow it. They had a falling out with the FIFA organization, so the video game has a different name.
Wow, damn, that's fucking.
What is it? EA Sports Football Club, I think, or EA
Yeah.
Sports FC or something
EA,
like that.
it's EAFC.
EAFC. Thank
That's terrible. It doesn't flow compared to
you.
FIFA.
People are gonna live with it. It's fine.
FIFA's quick. You know exactly what the hell somebody's talking about. You say X.
EAFC.
What the hell? Whose game is it? Who's saying?
Rudy.
It's already he's trying to see what popular game.
Rude boy. Need to Google faster.
So I will. Where is that game? Damn it! I gotta see where it is. Let me.
I got you. Hang on.
He's
Like
gonna
what
choose
you're
that flight simulator.
So Star Wars Outlaws is the name.
No. So, oh, that's not fun.
What's up?
Okay, so
If you're trying to do a yearly installment, I got you. Just talk it
so,
out.
yeah, so I want to. So this is the problem though. So I want to make a yearly installment. This would be my yearly installment pick.
Text me what it is.
Okay, all right, that works. I like that. I don't trust you, but I like it.
Hey, if there's one thing I am, it's fair. All right.
The fuck you told me? You should have never let you counterpick that game. What am I doing?
That's exactly what
I
a
just-
liar and cheater
I
would
just looked
say.
at the LWGFEG chat. I just see Walter put the kid.
The animal. Yeah. Hey man,
That's not a yearly installment
Oh, wow.
anymore.
counter
Is it not though? Because it's been
That man's trying to
consistent.
pick Mario.
It's been consistent for the last few years.
Let me.
Oh, here
I'll
we
double
go.
check. I don't know if I can allow that, but I will do my due diligence. Everybody, just give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves.
Just
Yeah,
dead.
he's not.
He's just guessing.
Just dance.
They're just gonna try to guess what you're talking about now.
I will pick this dance, man.
Rudy, do me a favor. Text me the name of the one that's supposed to be coming out this year.
It's. I think it's a
Just text
code
it to
name
me.
at this point. It's just still a code name.
Mm-hmm.
That's so secretive.
I love how you guys are talking amongst yourselves.
I think we're all doing research right now.
Oh, we
Let's talk it
are.
out. We're on a podcast, guys. Let's talk.
This is a.
Let's talk.
It's okay. I can cut out the quiet parts.
What about the Twitch kids? You know.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Do your own
Happy
research.
birthday!
Okay. Visions of Mana. No pictures.
Is that what Rudy
Oh.
picked?
So Rudy, I'm looking at it, man. I don't think it's considered.
Okay, that's
yeah.
fine. That's fair.
That's
fine
why I said
now.
text it to me. I will talk to you about it. We'll straighten it out.
It's
But
all good.
So
It's a
since it's not
biannual.
one of them, what is it?
no, because somebody might pick it as something else. 'Cause
Oh,
since
okay.
it's not a yearly installment, that means it's eligible for other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Just choose that unicorn overload. You know.
Well,
You
you
know.
just picked up. What'd you just pick up, Rudy? Tell the people.
Microsoft Flight Simulator
Okay.
2024.
Mm.
Oh wow.
You'd be surprised. There are people that love.
I'm still
Yeah.
mad that's called a video game. You know.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
So
I
that's
watched
his
those,
yearly installment game.
Those
correct?
YouTube shorts of those flight simulators.
That is not his yearly installment game.
No, I had to sidestep my strategy because Dan said I
Oh,
couldn't pick the
okay.
one I
Okay.
wanted.
I
No,
thought that
I'm
was.
assuming that like Microsoft Flight Simulator, they just update the Google Maps in it because
I'm sure they put new planes and shit.
They do put new planes. A lot of times they add stuff from movies, like they put in the stuff from what's that Tom Cruise flying movie?
Mission Impossible.
Yep, that's it.
You say Tom Cruise
It's
flying movie?
obviously
Oh, the Fly
that.
movie.
Yes,
Top
Gun. Thank you, Top Gun.
Maverick.
Yeah, they put in what they're playing in that game and stuff like that. They updated, but this is
Definitely
supposed to
Mission
be
Impossible, though.
this is supposed to be a new. What the fuck is World of Goo?
He just made a game.
Go ahead, gotta pick it if you want. Go ahead.
Wait, what he pick?
World of Goo 2.
World
The
of
fact
Goo.
that it has
Oh,
a
shit.
sequel.
World of Goo 2, baby. You never heard of World of Goo?
World of Goo is solid, man.
I might have. Hang on.
The fact that Rudy found it somewhere at like page 15 is
Oh
incredible.
shit! I do know this game.
A good game.
Go
I have
ahead.
seen this. Okay, Rudy. Okay. All right.
I can't be the Eslam this year.
Hey, this man went out here and saw a kangaroo and said, "Fuck it, I'm winning."
What do you mean you can't be the Eslam? The Eslam this year beat you, bro.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you were last place, Rudy.
That's right. I know. I became him.
Yeah. Eslam wasn't a last place guy. Eslam was never in last place. He was always in third.
I know, but it just bothers me. He doesn't know anything
Unless
about
there was only 3 of us playing, then I was.
There never was.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. First year, Rudy was in last place. Second year, Henry was in last place. Third year, Rudy was in last place. And yeah,
Shit.
Who's the other guy that played 1 year and I think that he stopped mid-year too, right?
that was Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he would have been last place. But what's called that was Henry that year. 'Cause
Yeah.
That year we had 5 people. This is our second time having 5 people. My bad. I meant to scroll up.
All right,
Lost
picking
my
my
fucking-
yearly installment. Football Manager
Okay, respectable.
2024.
Respectable. I'm not mad at that at all. You know which football that is, right?
Yeah, soccer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Henry, I'm not making fun of you. You had a lot going on. I get it. You did have a lot going on.
All right, so I still got some time here.
Faded Follicle Studios.
Yeah, it's funny doing this draft though, because like there's games that you probably would want to take a chance on later in your draft.
Yes.
Yeah.
But because they can get counterpicked like off of a possibility, like that's the only thing.
They could get counterpicked later on too. Remember, we got
Yeah,
two
that's the
counterpicks.
thing though. So it's like, would you rather not pick the game for a sure thing, and then because the thing is, at a certain point, right, it comes down to who gets the information on the confirmation, right?
Exactly.
Like at a certain point, it comes down
Who's
to
figuring out what's going on? Who's paying attention to the video game
Exactly.
news?
So it's like at a certain point, in reality, it's Super Mario RPG. I picked that. No, not Super Mario Wonder. Actually, I picked that game midway through the season.
Yep.
As just a throw out there.
Yeah.
And could have been counterpicked, could not have been counterpicked, but it just kind of took a chance. But if I would have picked it in the beginning and then it was confirmed somewhere through the year that no, they're definitely not making this, then it gives people the opportunity. You know what I mean?
Oh, this looks terrible.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Oh, this looks terrible. Like there's a game I think will do well, and I would love to pick it up, but good lord, if that's an unknown factor.
Yeah, must be the same one I'm looking at.
I'm curious about that.
There's a few of them on this list where
There's a
just don't
couple I
know.
still want to get. There's a couple I'm confident enough in, but there are some where it's just like I don't know if it's gonna hit or what's going on.
Did you did
Let's
any of
do
you
it.
guys ever play the South Park game for like back in the day, like 64?
No, I know what you're talking about, but no.
Let's do it.
Oh shit! I just saw a game that I completely forgot about.
What
What'd you pick up?
Zenless Zone Zero.
Respect.
Oh,
Respect.
which one?
I have no idea what he just said.
That's no, the sounds right.
Zenless Zone Zero. Same guys that made Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I didn't pick up Honkai last year because
Damn.
I was like, oh, it's free to
Damn.
play. I don't know how people are going to receive it.
Disco said, "Fuck it, I'm getting Princess Peach. I'm not even saying." He said, "I'm just picking it up. I ain't saying a
I'm-
goddamn thing."
Man, my word.
Damn.
That's an easy 11 points right there. I'm calling 81.
I'm not gonna lie. I was just about to pick that. I was legit
It
about
looks
to pick up
good,
that game.
man.
It's gonna be amazing. Everybody's gonna love it.
Calm down.
Nah, Jack Black made a whole song. It's like it's gonna be catchy again. He's gonna fucking remix that shit. It's gonna be sick.
So my next pick, Homeworld 3.
Not bad.
Okay.
Oh,
then-
there's a lot of front end games. Like I'm looking at even the release dates. I'm like, a lot of these are front end.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 more picks, guys.
You know, something I've noticed with this group in particular is that you guys don't really pick the niche PC type of games.
That's
So
why I
kinda
picked
leave it
Homeworld
to that.
3.
Yeah.
Because I know it's funny because I never really had to do that, and then Walter's in the league, so now it's just like I really need to, really look at
Risk
shit.
of Rain was a hit.
Huh?
Risk of Rain was a hit.
Yeah.
The Risk of Rain remake.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Still mad about that one in particular. Oh man, let's see. So my next pick. Let's see. Do I want to commit to this? Yeah, fuck it. Let's take a chance. Guys. Thrasher.
Oh, okay.
The people who made Thumper. It's a big deal.
Sounds like
You know Thumper. Everybody knows what Thumper is.
it's that rabbit, right?
No, that's Bambi. You hear that they're going to make a horror movie based off of Bambi?
I did. Well, I mean, they made the that alleged horror movie off of Winnie the Pooh, didn't they?
Yeah, but Winnie the Pooh is a bitch, you know? He's out there, no pants, eating honey. Fuck you. You know? Who do you think you are?
Yeah, I guess.
He's out there. His best friend's a fucking depressed fucking donkey or whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah, donkey.
I
With
wanted
no
to say
tail.
cow. I really wanted to say cow. I was like, I don't think it's a
I
cow.
thought Piglet was his best friend. No?
Yeah, Piglet is his best friend.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They got Tigger who just speaks weird. I hate all of them. I hate.
I only know this because I have a 2-year-old now, so
What's the kid's name? Christopher Daniels? No, that's a wrestler. What the fuck is his name?
Robin.
Who the fuck has why you call somebody by their first and middle name? That's so weird. It's so weird. I feel like there's some type of wrong relationship there. You shouldn't be calling a child by his first and middle name like that. Why doesn't he wear pants? Somebody look into that. I don't trust him.
What? Whose turn is it?
Beer Belly Samurai. He picked up
Oh,
that
still
Princess
on
Peach. It got
Discos?
real quiet. Oh,
All right.
Star Wars Outlaws.
Okay.
Damn.
A little song.
What pick am I on? 2,
Star
4.
Wars Outlaws.
I have hope for that game.
So after this pick, I have to pick my yearly.
No,
Right.
No, it's at the
What is
8th pick.
yeah.
You have 8
Okay.
picks total. So where are you at? You got 1, 2, 3, 4,
Five.
5, 6. So you have to pick. You
Yeah.
have to pick yearly and what's it called still.
You still
Okay.
have 2 games to pick, so
One of which
Oh.
has to be the yearly.
Awesome.
It's really weird that they title Football Manager 2025 like that, and they don't spell it the way that they would spell it. Because isn't it F?
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
It's really weird.
I guess it's to appeal more to the
I think it's because it's
American
an English.
market.
I think it's an English title. In English, it's spelled FOOTBALL. Even though that's how we spell
Oh, in
get what I'm
Spanish
saying?
it's football?
football, which is FUTBOL.
Oh, okay.
Because Mickey Mouse gave Pooh the other half of his clothes. Maybe. Maybe. I don't trust them either. Remember South Park? They determined that he's the reason why COVID happened. He fucked a bet.
What?
Everybody thought it was Randy.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, I
Everyone
literally.
always-
So
always
the
quote-
so the 8th game has to be the yearly, or is it the 9th game?
Eh,
Do we get
the
eight in a yearly?
by the time you get to 8 picks, you have to have a yearly installment. It doesn't
Gotcha.
have to be your 8th. It could be your next one. But you have to have a yearly installment picked before we're done today.
You're not the boss of me. I'm not gonna do it.
We'll see. That's
So
why-
Disco, your next game has to be the yearly game.
Yep. That's how I was just.
Oh, because you have 7, yeah.
Yeah.
It's why Pooh has a red shirt only and Mickey only has red shorts. I don't trust either one of them. They're both perverts.
Let's see.
This is a rough choice.
Some slim pickings.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Let's
while
do the
this is
plucky
going on, how
squad.
do you guys feel about counter picks? Like, don't tell me who you're picking, obviously, but how do you guys feel? Do you guys feel confident in what you're going for?
I need some more picks to come out this
Mhm.
before it
Well,
happens.
there's not many more to go.
Oh, you
I
picked
mean,
the
when we get
Plucky
closer to the
Squire.
end, the pickings get real thin.
Pick the Plucky Squire again.
Lucky Squire.
The Plucky Squire.
Okay.
There we
Okay.
go. Okay, there we go.
Eslam has to pick 2 this one.
No, just one.
Hmm.
Then Rudy picks his 2.
Oh, okay, I got you.
There's
Then
a
I
game
pick-
that I would love to counter pick, but I'm waiting to see if anybody picks it.
Pick it up.
Why would I? I want to counter pick
Pick it up. The setup.
this fucking guy.
Okay. I am. Sorry. 1 second.
You're sorry.
Not gonna lie, I'm not that confident about the counter picks.
No, that's what I'm
I
saying.
am
We gotta
picking
wait
up-
till we get there.
Earthblade.
You know what I find interesting and ironic though is that none of us picked up Baldur's Gate.
We
Like,
couldn't.
We couldn't.
Yeah, that
It was
out.
it was an
that was
early
out years
access.
ago.
It was an early access for like forever. You're not allowed to pick up early access games.
Oh.
Not if they're already in early access. If you pick it up before it goes into early access, that's available. But then the game's probably not going to release like me last year with Hades, or Eslam this year with Hades. That's not coming out.
Oh, it is.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That was me, Henry, first pick.
All right, so let me do my yearly installment and get that out of the way, and it will be this MLB The Show.
Okay.
You picked that, huh?
Yes, I did.
That reminds me. Yes, you can pick the yearly installment for a counter pick.
Okay, that's fine. I figured you could.
Just want to say, especially after seeing that pick.
You could go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I didn't think it was that one.
So this is Rudy's last game, correct?
This is my last game.
No, this is your 7th. So when we come back again, you'll be picking your last game and your counter
1,
pick.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is Rudy's last game.
Oh, it is his last game. I was
Oh,
right.
this is my
Okay.
last game. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. I saw all these blank spots.
Well,
We're
we
only
don't
picking 8.
This is your
bro.
third time drafting.
Jesus.
All right.
You've done 3 drafts.
Okay, cool. This gives me a little bit more levels
Do I
of
have
freedom.
8?
And I was like, I
1,
felt
2,
pressure
3,
and shit.
4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so I got the last pick.
So, Dan, you're going to get the last pick and then the first counter pick, right?
No, first counter pick goes to whoever's last. So Rudy
Okay.
is getting first counter pick.
Oh, okay.
I get last counter pick, which is what I had last year. Which I was like, "Fuck, I don't know what to pick." I was like, "Well, Alan Wake 2 isn't coming out."
Now, just so I know, if you counter pick a game
Yeah.
but it gets delayed out of the year, you just get 0 points, and the person who counter picked it gets 0 points, right?
Exactly,
And they
yes.
can't drop it.
But yeah, nobody could drop that.
Gotcha.
So it's like if you pick up a game that somebody else.
So that's why I
counterpicks-
picked up Hades 2, because I knew it wasn't going to come out.
Yeah,
And then I don't have to worry about getting negative points.
that's why I picked up for you, Rudy. I picked up Red Dead because I had a feeling it was going to be like a port or something. I was like, "Awesome, you're going to get no points for that." So I'm good with the 0 on my end.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes it a lot more because at
Yeah.
that point, there's a game that I would like to pick up, but there's a good chance it doesn't come out, or at least.
Well, that's the thing. Like, obviously, if you could pick up a game that's going to be negative, that's great. But your best option, like strategy wise, pick a game that you think is not coming out. That's your best
Yeah.
bet. But it could backfire, and you look at me last year with Alan Wake 2. If I didn't pick up that game, I would have won the league. Like that's how much negative points I had.
Gotta do a little bit of research real quick.
You're good.
What the fuck is it doing that?
Is everybody thinking what they're going to counter pick?
I'm doing research as we speak.
Oh, if I can get Dan
Same
is
here.
the first one.
No, you get first counter pick, Rudy.
Oh, I do. Oh,
Yeah.
then yeah,
Last counter pick.
I
It
know
goes from
exactly
bottom
what
up.
I'm getting. Damn. You know what? Fuck it. Nah,
gonna be.
hold on.
It's
Hold
going
on.
to be.
Hold on. I gotta really take a deep dive. Look at this real quick because I'm about to just take a chance, and I don't like taking chances.
Mhm.
Sorry, guys.
You're good. You're good.
Henry's asking questions in the chat.
What's he saying? What's his man saying? You guys like to watch? Okay. Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho and Percy Jackson. That's all you, Eslam. You got into that.
I am watching Yu Yu Hakusho. Been liking it so far. I haven't given Percy Jackson a shot yet, but I will be watching it soon.
I saw the first
I
episode of Yu
like
Yu Hakusho.
I like the Yu Yu Hakusho, but I felt like they condensed it like
Yeah, I
really
was
hard.
expecting that. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to. It's
There's
like they're
some
not.
stuff that kind of felt like rushed and kind of, in my opinion.
I.
But overall, I really like the characters, and like I would like to see another season, but just maybe like subtle changes. But overall, it was there was a lot to like. But there's
Yeah.
also I feel like I think they only did like 4 episodes or 5 episodes, which I felt like
They did this. I feel like they did mostly the same thing with One Piece because just getting through like that Bartier and like um Arlong, like that doesn't take 8 episodes in the anime, right? So it's just like they have to condense a lot of stuff to get through
but
these
they
stories.
condensed like a lot in this one.
I know they did, and I was surprised when I saw 5 episodes, but
The like
Hey,
when
if
they
you
were
guys can hear
fighting
me, my
the
audio is not
Taguro
set up.
brothers,
your audio is good then.
No deal's far.
it didn't even feel like a tournament. It just felt like they were fighting. Like
Just gonna
Yeah.
take a chance on this game.
I did start the Percy Jackson series. It's a Disney, so I'm kind of like biased towards them. I hate shows based on kids, but overall, it did seem like it had potential.
Okay.
So that was my last pick, right? My last pick is Phantom Blade Zero.
Okay. Oh, so this is my last pick too, right? Yeah, this is my last pick too.
But I only have 7 games. Oh no, the fucking
Yeah.
the IU, the UI.
The YI.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, last game.
And Dan got Final Fantasy 7 in case anyone didn't answer that. Did Dan get it? Yeah, he was the first.
Yeah,
Pick.
Yeah, and
that
Dan
was his
got it.
first pick.
This is why you gotta stick to the wires. This newfangled technology. I saw it. You talk about Godzilla, right? Henry, if you're talking about Godzilla -1, then I saw it and I loved it. Yeah. I get it though. You're asking them if they're gonna take a look at it. I saw it in the theater. I loved it. Probably my favorite Godzilla movie. Are you guys gonna take a look at that, Eslam?
What?
Godzilla -1.
I don't know what that is.
So that is the Godzilla movie that it might still be in the theater. It just came out in the theater, but it's a Japanese Godzilla with English subtitles, and it just goes through a
Hey, check
different
it. Can you guys
perspective.
hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
hear you, yeah.
Okay, cool. It's weird. It's my thing just got screwed up and it's not recognizing me.
But the premise of the movie for Godzilla -1 is like you get to see it from a perspective of the Japanese people and Japanese culture
Mhm.
and how they viewed Godzilla during World War II times. It's like post World War II, and you get to see how he pretty much in reality has a real life effect on people in the world rather than Godzilla being he is now versus Kong and all these other type of people. Like it's more about a human perspective of Godzilla and how it actually affects people.
It's supposed to be really good.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, it makes sense too because like Godzilla, the creation of Godzilla is in response to the nuclear bomb that went off in Japan. Like that's kind of like he represents that. Or unless you're doing that Matthew Broderick Godzilla She, but yeah. So it's like Godzilla's representation of atomic attack, and that's what happened. It fucked up Japan.
I loved it. So what are we doing right now? So Eslam's got.
I'm picking my last game. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Rudy, I'm just looking. So you pick Phantom Blade 0 for.
Yeah.
I've never picked one of these before, so I'm taking a chance on this.
Oh man.
But yeah, Dan, I picked Phantom Blade 0.
Silent Hill 2 remake.
Okay. Well, respect.
Never took a chance on a remake before, so.
And you never won. Coincidence?
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, maybe it's gonna be this year.
I've done remakes. I'm pretty sure
Everybody's been.
Walter's
I
done
think-
remake last year.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you've never done it. You never won. You're always in third place. That might have something to do with it.
Hey, maybe I'll be second in place this year. We'll never know.
Maybe.
Hey Dan, I'm gonna text you.
You want to what?
I'm gonna text you about my yearly.
Absolutely, go for it. I'm
If
very
his
curious to see
text
if
is
you put
the
the
same
same
as
exact
mine.
thing as Rudy.
Yeah, if it's the
I won't
same
say
as
it until
mine, I wanna
afterward.
know.
Yeah, I won't let you know if it's available. I mean, if it is or not.
Okay.
That is 100% allowed.
Okay.
You would have to type it in, and I'll input it for you. If you need any help on how to put that in there, just I can walk you through it.
I think he knows how to use the keyboard.
I'd be surprised. Notice I didn't say you'd be surprised. Anyone got Fire Emblem? Is there a Fire Emblem coming out this year?
Not that I know of.
See, Henry, I think this is why you didn't win.
Man just goes in.
No, I just searched it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there isn't a Fire. A Fire Emblem came out last year.
You know why I like doing this draft though? Because like I look at yeah, that's a good one. I figured that. That's not
WWE
enough.
2K23.
Doing WWE 2K23.
Okay.
You just slide that down for me, Dan.
I got you. I'll take care of that for you.
Thank
This
Sir.
is why I love doing this draft though, because like you look at Walter's games and I'm like, I don't know a lot of these games. So
Yeah.
it makes you have to go look into these
Exactly.
games.
That's why I feel like I got lazy because it's like, with all due respect to you guys, like Walter knows games better than I'd say all of you.
Yeah.
So it's
100%.
like, okay, I really have to bring my A game. Like Rudy knows a lot, but Rudy, I keep making fun of you, but in a sense, I do feel like it's true. You pick a lot of popular franchises,
I pick
or they're
safe
popular
games.
in some sense. That's why it's kind of like, okay, you're gonna pick that. Eslam's gonna pick some no-name game nobody ever wants to play. This goes a wild card, but it's like I know Walter. It's like, okay, there is something behind those picks, so it's like I really gotta try to bring my A game.
The one thing I learned playing fantasy football, because I played it for many years now, is that the ones that win typically are the ones that take the chances on rookies that no one knows about and they end up blowing up, right?
That's a similar thing here.
But exactly. But the ones that consistently make it to the playoffs in fantasy football are the ones that pick the safest picks that can give you a consistent medium of points and then find outliers that can like elevate you slightly enough to get to that win. So like that's the thing. Like if we got to pick how many total games we have to pick? 16?
Yeah.
16.
Not counting counter picks, yes.
So if you could pick 8 games that are consistent 80s, 85s, and then you fuck up on a couple, but then you find those outliers, that should be enough to put you in the running. That's the way I look at it. Last year, I was up and down like crazy. When those 90s were hitting, they were hitting. But when
Yeah,
those-
your
when those-
negatives really fucked it up.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If literally Alan Wake 2, if I didn't have that, like I could have won
So what did you have? 156, right?
156.
And
He had
then add
163
19.
plus 19.
156 plus 19. Yeah,
The math
175.
checked out, yeah.
Yeah, you would have won.
Yeah.
Man, loves history.
No,
I just realized.
agree.
I just looked over the chat. Henry's like, "There's always a Fire Emblem."
No, I
Oh,
agree
God.
because I remember in September looking at the Risk of Rain remake, and I'm like, so no one's gonna pick this up, and it was just sitting there for weeks.
And I legit looked at it and I was just like, nah, because it's one of those things where it's just like, I really couldn't do anything because I had all my stuff like picked out. I was focusing on how to get rid of Alan Wake 2. That's why I proposed the trade with Rudy. I was like, hey, I'll pick up Crime Boss, you take this. I still wouldn't have done anything, but I would have had -13 instead of -19. So I was focused on that. And then
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Risk of Rain with some other stuff, which was still sitting there. I was just like, oh man.
Another issue is that I figured, I can hold off on my counter pick, and I underestimated Eslam's picks in the second half because Jusant and the twin stick shooter that he had was like
Bro.
15 plus points.
Yeah.
But if I had known earlier, I would have definitely counter picked Detective Pikachu.
Jusant, I mean, I'm sorry. Like once you picked up Jusant, I was happy, dude.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Mhm.
let's go. I need that to score
Yeah.
well. It did. It didn't score as well as I wanted, but
Yeah.
it scored good enough. I was like, all right, fuck yes. Walter picked Jasant. I knew Jasant because of like its stamina, like stuff. Like a lot of people really thought it was really cool with the climbing and all
Yeah.
that.
I think when me and Rudy were picking, there were maybe, I think, 5 to 6 titles left. It wasn't much.
Yeah.
River City Girls 3. That's for Disco. He could pick that. You made fun of that game for a whole fucking year,
He really did.
and it fucking
Did it come
scored.
out?
It scored. It got good points and everything.
That song is still in my head, man. River City Girls.
That's how you know Walter was watching us do the league, man. He studied us.
Is there going to be a new wrestling game next year?
Yeah, it's WWE 2K24. Walter just picked it.
Oh fuck! Damn it.
You're waiting that entire time,
Yeah,
and that's what you
shit.
come up with.
Come on, bro.
I don't know. I was trying to find the FIFA, but fucking, I don't know if there's one coming out.
If
soon.
It's
you
called
want FIFA,
EA.
Type it in, and I'll put it in the correct section. The same thing I'm gonna do with Walter. I'll put it in there.
But I typed in EA FC 24, and it says that shit already came out.
yeah, because it's gonna be 25.
I mean, they're not wrong. It came out last year, and the
Yeah.
year before that, the year before that.
Yeah.
So it's been 24 this whole every year.
No, it's 2024. So the 24 game is gonna be
I see.
2025.
So yeah, last year's was 23.
No, Disco, look for 25. Just do what they're telling you, bro.
Disco, type in FIFA. Just type in FIFA. I got you. I got you.
So you're like a hippie lumberjack. I love it.
Like,
Got you.
type in soccer. And I'll fix it for you.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
All right. So my last pick. Is there a wrestling game coming out?
I spent the majority of the time
I
trying. to
know.
find
It's like
fucking
you're waiting. I was like, all right,
soccer.
we're gonna talk and just kind of like make conversation while you're making your pick. That's what you come up with after all that. All right.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I tried
boy.
googling games that come out
I know.
annually, and that shit was just not being fruitful. So I was like, "Fuck it."
How come nobody picked Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League?
Yeah, pick it up, Dan. Pick it up, please. I need a good counter pick.
Yeah, that game, bro. You know what's funny is like I'm not even worried about that. That studio is gonna be tarnished for that game, and they're trying to save themselves so bad.
At this point, are they?
I mean, they delayed it as far as they did. Like Rocksteady felt like they could save it. So it's
Yeah,
like,
but it was one of those things where it's just like, hey, we don't like the base of the game.
oh,
Fix it.
I know.
And they can't. It's like you have to make a whole new game.
You have to
and they
make a
are
whole
not
new
doing
game.
that.
Yeah, that was the problem. Was like you watch that gameplay. Yeah, I saw that gameplay and I was like, I will not be getting this. I was like, I will not be getting this at all.
You know the messed
And-
up thing is if you took away the DC universe stuff, like if you took away DC comics from that and just made up new characters for this
Yes,
game, that game would be a
yes.
hit.
That's true.
The
I
fact
agree
that
with
it is DC, everyone's like, no, this is not good enough.
I completely agree with you on that, Dan. And it's because that game, you're trying to live up to the hype of the Batman games, so it doesn't even matter at that. But you're
Mhm.
absolutely right. If it was just a random 4-player co-op game, yeah, shit, random 4-player co-op free to play, that game would have
I
been
agree.
real.
I agree. I think IPs can hurt titles. I also think IPs can help titles.
Absolutely.
Unpopular opinion. I don't think the Harry Potter game was that good that came out last year.
It doesn't look great, to be honest with you.
I think that it only scored how it did because of the IP that was attached to it.
Makes sense. I never played it, but that's kind of how I feel about I personally, I mean, like there's no gameplay yet, but like from what I've seen from the renderings, I have no hope for Marvel's Blade that's going to be coming out on Xbox. Like I've seen the renderings of what it's going to be like, mainly because of the artistic style of it, and I think people are going to expect Spider-Man level quality in that
Yeah,
game on Xbox.
One
And if
hundred
it
percent.
doesn't provide that level of quality,
but it's the
I
people who made Deathloop, right?
yeah, yeah.
So it's like I know I understand the average person is going to look at this and be like, "Oh, it's going to play like Spider-Man." But anybody who knows just a little bit about games will be like, "Oh no, this is Deathloop but Blade."
But that's the thing. I think it's gonna take notes on Deathloop's artistic style also. Like I think it's gonna be more
Oh
comic
yeah,
bookish, almost like it was a Hellblade game that came out that was very comic bookish on the style that it came out. And I feel like that is what's going to sway the opinion of the mass because right now the bar for Marvel games is Spider-Man. Like that is the bar. And even I guess we could talk about it a little bit is like even the leaks that have come out from Wolverine. I've been doing everything possible not to see anything on it. I don't want to
yeah,
know anything about it.
yeah.
But
Also, everybody be careful with what you talk about with that. Just saying.
yeah, yeah, I'm not going to mention anything on it. But like,
Yeah, yeah,
but Twitter,
With
Twitter,
what?
like
I'm
if you
sorry.
scroll through Twitter enough, people will show
yeah,
clips of the gameplay, and the gameplay looks good. Like the gameplay looks really good, but it also looks like what Insomniac is trying to do with
yeah.
a level of expectation the way they did on Spider-Man. Now, if you now look at the landscape. Spider-Man looks phenomenal. If Wolverine comes out and it looks on that same level of quality from a visual standpoint,
Mhm.
and Blade doesn't hit that mark, I think people are going to be like, "Well, Sony's hitting this and you're not. I don't want to play this dumbed down version of a game." You know what I mean? Like that's my only thing with it. Hopeful though. I mean, I still want them to do well.
I think it would have got extra points just if Wesley Snipes was the voice actor. I think they
Yo,
missed the mark on that one.
I talk to my girl about this all the time. What I want, because they're making a Blade movie. The new Blade movie is gonna have Mahershala Ali as Blade.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
would love for Wesley Snipes to play Whistler in that movie. Like I think that would pay homage to his old school character, and would just be a great addition. But I don't know if they're gonna do it. Like I would love to see Wesley Snipes play Whistler in that movie.
Okay, fuck it. I'm picking
I
it.
think that would be interesting, but I doubt that's gonna
Oh
happen.
man,
Yeah.
what you
I
getting,
feel like he
Dan?
would be butthurt. He's not the actual Blade.
Rumors are though
Avowed.
that
Okay.
rumors are that Wesley Snipes will play a version of Blade though in the Secret War movies. So
Oh,
hopefully,
Rudy, first counter pick goes to you, sir.
would you pick MLB the Show?
MLB the show.
I picked Avowed. That's you, Rudy. You picked MLB the show.
You can't counter pick your own game.
I'm
This
so
man just
confused.
asked me if I picked up MLB the show.
No, no, no. I thought you counterpicked MLB
No,
the
he
Show.
picked his last regular
I
game,
picked
which
my
was
last
Avowed.
game, so that is
Oh.
Avowed,
I
and then
thought
I
we were
scroll
on
down
counter
to you.
picks.
Yeah,
Oh.
Rudy has the first counter pick.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay,
I was
okay,
about to say,
okay.
like, I was like, you could pick
I
your
literally said, Rudy, the first counter pick goes to you.
At least 6 times.
All right, my bad.
Man, it said MLB the show. Okay, pick it. Fuck it, I guess. I don't know. All right, so I got to move a game for Walter, and I have to move a game for Disco. Okay.
The funny, I don't know if there's any games that are out here on this list that are like there's one game I'm thinking about, but like the whole point
There's
of
a
a
couple.
counter pick is that you're trying to find a game that's going to hit sub 70, right?
No, the point of a
Either
counter
that or
pick,
it
like I
doesn't come
said,
out.
you're honestly you're the smarter strategy is pick a game that you think is not going to release. I mean,
Yep, hit the zero.
there might be a game where it's just like, okay, there's no way this is going to be a good game. If you're confident about that, yes. For instance, last year, Walter picked up a game that he knew was going to be trash. We all knew it was going to be trash, except for Rudy.
Honestly, except for me too, because I didn't even know what
Oh,
the fuck
okay.
that game was. So, um,
Yeah,
Provincicali.
but then you run the risk though, don't you? Like I mean, at that point, like say for example, I wanted to counterpick Hellblade 2.
Mhm.
I mean Hades 2. Sorry, Hades 2.
mhm.
And that game, and
That's a
that
perfect example. Let's talk about it. Hades 2. If it hits, it's going to be amazing. We all
it's
know
gonna
that. We
hit.
all understand that.
82
If
is
it
coming
hits,
out next year. Well,
huh?
next year it's coming out.
No, early access is coming first.
Yeah.
They've been pushing back early access for the longest time. Games have been in early access for a full year. It can happen. And
Could
who knows
happen.
when they're going to get into early access? Maybe they won't start early access till like September. And then at that point, do you still think the game's going to actually drop?
I mean, if it's
Okay.
that late, no. But I think it's gonna be first quarter early access and then released by the
Maybe.
before the
Who makes Hades?
I don't know.
It's
Harry?
a small independent studio. It takes time to make a game, especially a sequel to one of the most anticipated games ever, a game of the year for many
Sure,
people.
but they're not building it from scratch.
No, but we're still waiting on. Where's that? What's it called? Like, mind you, I picked this game up during the draft last year, and we still don't have the early access.
Yeah, that's true.
How long has Hollow Knight been? We've been waiting for Hollow Knight.
That's also very true. Hey, counterpick these games, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's like these are games
Counterpick
which,
'em.
like, you can take a chance, you can counterpick it, but if it comes out,
Counterpick
you're
it.
fucked.
Counterpick it, because I know these games are coming out.
If you
They sent
counterpick
me-
it, it's an automatic
They
loss.
sent me emails.
He checks in with the studios.
Yeah.
I'll take. You know what? I'll take a chance on this game because we still don't even know how that. Okay, I have to click counterpick though, right? Hold up. Okay, draft counterpick. There it is.
Yeah, draft counterpick.
Oh, it just gives you a list there. That's nice.
Yeah, it tells you what you can counterpick, and you can counterpick the yearly installment, right? Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Silent Hill
let's do
2
that.
remake.
Oh, okay. So you don't think it's coming out?
You know we're gonna go after Eslam. That's like the tradition.
No, I know.
I mean, it might not come out, but at the same time, I'm a weird character. So like my thing is like, could it not come out? Yeah, I'm a weird character. Like, could it not come out? Yeah, but at the same time, I also don't have the most faith in Konami. So it's like we'll see how Konami is. Like this is going to be their first remake in a while ever since they stopped making Metal Gear Solid. So it's like we'll see how that turns out. Because that last game they really came out with, I think, was Metal Gear Solid, wasn't it? So it's like, was it? It's been a while, and even that didn't hit. So we'll see.
Oh, they're making the pachinko machines and those Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah.
games. Lost Mine Publishing's for the counterpick.
Yep.
Oh, can I say what I thought? What I was going to put as a yearly installment? There?
I am picking EAFC.
Oh,
interesting.
Okay.
Okay, I see you. I
Mhm.
see you. What you got against football?
Nothing. I picked Football Manager, but last year's game didn't do so good. So
Smart
And the
man.
the
Smart
game
man
that I
paying
was trying
attention to that.
the game I was trying to take a chance on for my yearly installment was actually Assassin's Creed, but Dan said that didn't count.
It used to be a yearly installment. It's not anymore. And I was doing a lot of research really quick, and I was like, it's not saying it anywhere.
it's. I wonder what Walter's gonna pick.
I don't know, man. I'm doing research right now.
What's it? Oh, that's right. EAFC.
Yep.
Well, how'd the first one?
Oh,
So
so,
I have a
the-
game
it-
in mind, but
You
so
know you
the
want to do it.
games-
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Just do it. Just do it.
so the games
handy
are
to
called
live,
the new football games are called EA Sports FC.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll fix
that's
it.
probably why it wasn't coming up. But
I got you. Guys. I'll take care of you.
My hero.
Does this game have a release date?
Tomorrow.
The fuck it doesn't. Okay, I might know my counterpick.
The fuck it doesn't.
So I'm gonna go Vampire the Masquerade.
Motherfucker, I was just about to.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I was gonna.
I was
looking
just.
at that.
I was like, okay,
I was
doesn't have
looking at
doesn't have a
Honestly,
release date. That's a
that
good-
was my first counter pick choice.
Damn. Yeah, that's one I
And
was really looking at.
I wasn't sure because I looked
It's-
up the first one.
The first
And-
one, got a good rating, but like
Yeah.
I've played. Like I mean, if you saw, I played the shit out of the first Vampire game, but yeah, I think it was more
Said
about
Animal Well, not even talking about it. He said, fuck that kangaroo.
what.
I already got two counter picks. Dan,
Said,
are you
"Fuck
gonna
that
make it
kangaroo."
three?
I don't
As
care
I was
if he
about to
has-
get all the counter picks. He's gonna have 5
That's
games.
always-
Always,
that
every
always
year he has the
happens,
most
bro.
counter picks.
Someone locked in Animal Well? That's terrible.
You didn't even think about it. Not for nothing. Disco, did you look at Animal Well?
I saw that picture.
Animal Well, the gameplay looks pretty good. Not gonna lie, it doesn't look bad at all.
That's fine.
All right.
Walter, what's your opinion on Animal Well?
I haven't even seen gameplay of it.
A fucking kangaroo.
I know even the kangaroo looks shocked that he's on the roster.
So Disco and I have two counter picks already.
Doing my research, guys. So if you want to talk amongst
Yeah.
yourselves,
I actually
I'll
like
try
my
to-
Honestly,
picks.
So
what I've been doing
Rudy,
lately,
Do we
what
have
I've
to
been
pick
playing-
both counter picks right
no,
now?
the
or-
second counter pick you have to pick it before November 1st, 2024.
Oh dang!
So you have some time.
I think it's, you know what the sucks about the draft is like when you're done with the draft, you look at your shit, you're like, I like my shit. And then like about 3 months in, you're like, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah. Um. So Rudy, Walter, and Dan currently do not have counter picks. 4 games have been counter picked, and it was between me and Disco.
Oh fuck, that's that game. Oh shit. Oh shit, I forgot about that game. Who picked up that game? Motherfucker. Okay.
That's what he
Oh
does.
man,
I'm
I just did
convinced
some
Dan
research
does
on the
this
game.
shit when he's by himself in his own
No,
place.
no, I just did some research on the game. I was like, maybe I'll counterpick this. I don't remember what this is, and I am scared. And now there's one publisher in particular. I need to go after now. Fuck.
I have hopes for the games that not even just for the games that I picked, like hopes for just like this. I'm not gonna lie, like 2024 just seems like a down year for certain games. Like it's gonna be to me
I would say
2024.
compared to this year, sure.
Yeah, but no, but I mean, like, see, I always say that, but 2024 being that I think it's a down year, these are usually years where stuff shines because nothing else is really out there. So, like, for example, like maybe Black Myth Wukong is going to be phenomenal, who knows? But it's going to shine more as a result of not having so much major competition out there. Like that's the way I like to look at it, regardless.
That's not necessarily true. If Nintendo releases their next system next year, then
that's
it's
the only
done.
thing,
Like, yeah,
that's true. What do you think it'll be called the Switch too?
nah, it'll be called something silly.
Switch Pro,
Nintendo Snap. I'm telling you.
The
Nintendo-
Switch Double Decker or something, you know.
Nintendo
Something-
Swap.
Switch X,
Nintendo
Switch Double D's.
You got spitting on the controller.
Switch N, no, Endo.
I really don't know.
I hope it's
I'm
not
just going
Nintendo
for it.
Snap. No.
Pick up WWE 2K23, Dan.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I really am considering it.
I wouldn't do it, but go for it.
Just
They've been on the roll, man, since they took
Now,
their break.
Walter-
They've been on the roll.
who here knows the most about WWE video games and their
Probably you.
score? Like I did play last year's game. I know the score it had last year. I looked at the research, but I'm be real. Their games are usually really bad.
Go for it.
Really bad. So it's like
If
it's
you don't
definitely
think they learned anything from their break, counterpick it.
they already it's I'm just so you're aware, I'm between that and another game right now. That's where I'm at. So WWE, it's like yes, they learned, but they had to take a lot of
I
time
wonder
off
if
to
I
do
can
that.
guess the other game too.
Hades.
How about this then, Dan? How about this? You leave my 2K alone, I'll leave one of your games alone.
What are you gonna go after? Say it for the people. Say it for the people. What are you gonna go after?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you. I don't want you to drop it before then.
Okay.
Don't do it, Dan.
Some life decisions right here. This is gonna dictate the whole year.
Do it, Dan. You know in your heart of hearts it's what needs to be done.
So what have you guys been playing lately?
I actually.
I mean-
go ahead, Eslam.
You guys know what I've been playing, so
Spider-Man?
Nothing.
well, I finally platinumed that one. I jumped back into God of War.
Oh, nice.
Fuck it. All right. All right.
Did
The
you
original
beat?
God of War?
Did you beat Miles Morales?
No,
Never
not
started
yet.
it.
I'm taking a break real quick, and then I'm gonna jump back in.
Okay, but you beat the first Spider-Man,
Yes, 2018 Spider-Man.
and then you didn't beat Spider-Man 2 though.
No, I don't have a PS5.
Okay, true. Okay.
I'm waiting for the PS5 Pro to come out. Oh, you picked Pacific Drive. Of course you did. 3 games of mine have been counterpicked. Wow.
I'm a man of my word, Dan.
It
When I already
Leave me
forgot
alone, I'll leave
what
you
you had
alone.
proposed. I completely forgot about what you proposed. It's fine. It's one of those things where it's like Eslam. I didn't even realize it was yours. It's just I'm looking at everything. It's a hard
Yeah.
decision, especially when you have the last counter pick. This is like the third year I've had last counter pick, and it
Yeah.
sucks. So it's like, oh man, I really don't know what to do from
You
there.
better
So I'm
hope
like,
that shit sucks, bro.
yeah, I mean, I'm at this point.
Hermetically.
I know, yeah, he put that in there a while ago. At this point, I'm hoping, to be perfectly honest, I just hope it's a low score. I hope I'm almost positive I'm gonna get a negative off of it. I just hope it's a low negative.
Hmm.
And I still have another counter pick available. So who's to say I'm still not going after WWE 2K?
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
To answer your question though, Walter, I'm
He
playing
said, "Watch your back."
the Last of Us Part 1. I'm just gonna go. I got it for $40. It's been staying at like $60 consistently, so I got it for 40. I'm gonna platinum it, and then I'll be good with it. But it's actually pretty entertaining again. It just brings back nostalgia and
You
that.
never counterpicked. I mean, never counterpicked. You never platinum 2, did you?
Yeah, I did. I went back and I platinumed it.
I
That
remember
was a fucking.
you were hating it
It
so
was
much. I'm like,
because the problem is that so that I beat the game, but going back is like okay, you couldn't go back to specific spots in the chapter selects. You just pick a chapter, and then you have to run through that entire part, which is
to
long.
an
Like,
extent.
well, to an extent, yeah. But if you miss the collectible at the end of that chapter, then
You
you're
had to go
fucking
through the end, yeah.
running through it. So it's like,
I literally did that. I had no problem. Henry was literally watching me live on Twitch singing songs from Rocky 4 while I was doing it. I had a great time.
my thing is I have a problem where like if I beat a game, I feel like mentally I've completed it, and I don't want to give it any more of my time. So
See,
like,
that's the thing. Last of Us Part 2 is like arguably my most favorite game.
oh
Like
no,
of
it's
all
it's a
time.
good game. It's just,
So,
but that's just how I feel about any game. So like,
yeah.
so I have this, and I don't know why I have this, but like I have to get the platinum before I beat the game. Like if I know I'm at the last boss of a game, I will get every trophy
I
before
got you.
platinuming the game. So like right
Um,
now I'm doing The Last of Us Part 1, and I'm getting all the collectibles before going into the next chapter.
I got you. I kind of just want to go through what everybody got real quick. So I'll go first real quick. So Killer Queen Studios, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Rise of the Ronin, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Banisher: Ghost of New Eden, Homeworld 3, Thrasher, Avowed. Yearly installment is F124, Counterpick, Pacific Drive. Beer Billy Samurai.
Beer Belly Samurai. Here we go. I chose Tekken 8, Senshua Saga,
Senua.
Warhammer.
Yo, he's gonna next time he says that game, he's gonna be like sensual seduction.
I'm about to take a point off every
It'll
time
make
he
my own
mispronounces it.
Sounds better that way.
Man, threw an S in there.
The remix.
Sensual seduction, Hellblade 2.
Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2, Metaphor Refantasio, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, Princess Peach Showtime, Star Wars Outlaws. My yearly game
Soccer.
is EA Sports FC, and my counter pick is Animal Well. It's gonna be a doozy. I'm coming this year.
All right.
I'm coming hard.
Walter?
I'm coming everywhere.
He's coming like it's the fucking.
So
I forgot
Phoenix
what it's
Power
called.
Studios, Dragon's Dogma 2, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Frostpunk 2, Mina the Hollower, Zenless Zone 0, The Plucky Squire, and my yearly is WWE 2K23, with my counter pick being Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2.
Also, I think it's 2024.
2024?
I can fix
Oh,
it.
yeah, it is 2024.
Yeah. I know a thing or two
Yeah,
about these
this
WWE games, Walter.
Is there one coming out next year?
Baby.
Lost Mind Publishings, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Hades 2, Helldivers 2, Pacific Drive, Animal Well, Earthblade, Silent Hill 2 Remake, Football Manager 2025 for my yearly installment, and EA Sports FC 2025, right? For my
We'll
counter
figure
pick.
it out. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna just write soccer. Sifu.
Seafood Platinum Productions. picks are Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door remake, Persona 3 Reload, Little Nightmares 3, Black Myth Wukong, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, World of Goo 2, and Phantom Blade 0. Oh, and I forgot about that yearly installment is MLB The Show 24, and the counter pick is Silent Hill 2 remake.
Okay. So real quick, not you can't say yourself. Who do you think has the best chance at winning this year? Looking at these games, just based off the draft alone, like who do you think is a contender
You
right now?
can't pick yourself?
You cannot pick yourself. Just who do you think?
Shit is that?
Who's somebody that you want to keep an eye on? You think they might be a contender? Personally, I'll go first. Sifu Platinum Productions. Right now, you look like the biggest threat to me,
Say my name.
based off of this right here.
For me, I'm gonna go with the previous year champ, because honestly, games like Grand Blue Fantasy,
Yeah,
Mina the Hollower, and then Zen Zone Zero, like
you just don't know what to do with that.
I don't know them. And he picked
Like-
similar games last year, and
Yeah.
it was like 85, 85, 84, and I was just like, what the
I
fuck?
want to pick
Who
Walter.
is this
When I look at
man?
Rudy's games, I'm more concerned about Rudy's games right now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
the
you said
issue with
last
Rudy
year. He
is-
came in last place.
And then literally, like as we were progressing, I was like, okay. Once Rudy started making more decisions, I was like, he's just digging his own grave at this point. It's gonna be Walter.
He either got gold or shit all last year. There was nothing in between.
Really.
But right now, if every game was to come out, I would say Dan and Rudy are probably the closest, with Eslam being a close second with his top 3 picks and then his last pick. I would say if all those came out,
You're
top
actually
3
naming
was
games.
last,
All right.
he would definitely be up there between maybe second and first, maybe
Mm-hmm.
second and third.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, go for it, sure.
I actually look. I mean, like obviously, you and Walter got some serious picks that are going to be contenders, and we'll see how everything else turns out. But I think the sneaky pick is actually Disco, because I think Hellblade 2 could easily turn into a phenomenal game. Tekken 8, we've seen in the last year Mortal Kombat 1 and Street
Tekken 8's
Fighter
a threat.
6 like turn into some monsters
8's
as
a
far as scores are going to be doing well. Warhammer has a huge following, and they usually do a really good job. Vampire
Not
Masquerade,
really.
the
Their
first one
games
got
are
a
either hit or
Warhammer's
miss.
hit or miss. It's
No, it is.
Yeah.
Exactly. When
Space
it's a
Marine
hit,
is one where they're shooting like roaches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's gonna be good.
They had so there last time Disco played,
the way-
he
it's just
picked
the way
2
you sold
Warhammer
it.
games that came out. One of them did really well, the other one did not.
I don't.
So it's like
just the way Walter
when-
said that.
when
Shit.
does,
That's why they
uh,
shoot
when
roaches,
does
right?
Henry-
That's just gonna be good.
When does Henry Cavill's Warhammer shit come out? Maybe he could gain some traction from us.
or he's gonna get a lot of people to play the game, be like, wow, this sucks.
This sucks so good.
Yeah, it's still in
You just
production
gotta
at
get through the
Amazon,
first
I
half.
think. So not anytime soon.
But like I said, looking at his list, though, like I said, like some of these, like Princess Peach, I mean, could easily come out to be a
I wanted
big,
to
like
pick
a
that
big
game real
thing.
bad.
Star Wars Outlaws, like I've seen some Star Wars games turn out to be phenomenal hits, and this one looks like it could be there too. And even the Vampire Masquerade, like the first game got an 80 on Metacritic. So I mean, who knows? You know what I mean?
I
So
played the
there's-
first one. That's the only reason why I chose that one. So I'm
That was
hoping
one
it's-
of your picks in the past years, also.
2 years ago, you picked that game.
The
It did.
first one was so good. Honestly, I don't know
Yeah.
if y'all ever played.
I
it.
played. It.
I just want to
liked
say
it.
I was really confident wanting to counterpick that game. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, no,
Really
you can-
confident.
The thing about Star Wars is normally if a Star Wars title doesn't have Jedis in it and it focuses on other aspects of the Star Wars universe, it does well. Like I've seen it in the board game community, I've seen it in the video game community.
Battlefront.
Normally, if the focus isn't on Jedis, then it still does well because people are always interested in other aspects of the lore.
True, but
Like-
didn't what was
Like
what
Battlefront does phenomenally
was,
well.
the
and people,
flight one did pretty bad, right?
I wouldn't say phenomenal for Battlefront. Flight Simulator is trash.
No, not the
No,
flight
Flight
simulators.
Simulator-
I'm sorry. The Star Wars
Yeah.
flight, whatever the fuck it was trash.
Yeah.
Like, I remember
Yeah,
when
they
you
didn't
picked
come
that
out
one.
too.
I remember when you picked that one up. I remember I even told you, like, don't pick that up. That's a bad
Yeah.
pick. You're losing points. You're like, no, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing.
The people who play it, they love it. You get it in VR.
I
they
tried
love it.
playing it, bro. It was not good.
Not.
It was
I don't know anybody that played that game was happy about it.
like they made it like, see, I'm naive in the sense that like if you give me a good commercial, you can convince me because I haven't played too many video games.
Well, for
And
a while, you're just picking popular franchise similar to
what I
me.
liked about the commercial was the way they presented it. It's like, oh, you can be on the Sith side or the Jedi side. You can fly an X-wing or a Tie fighter, and I got caught up in like the story I made up in my head. And then like when I went to play the game, I was like, wow, this is pretty bad. And that's
Star Wars
how.
Squadrons.
Yes, thank you, Squadrons. So that's how a lot of games get me because I'm very naive in the video game world. But I'm starting to learn.
You should try to play the tabletop version.
Yeah. I don't got time for that, bro. Like, I mean, look, I played Spider-Man this whole year. Come on. I'm about to take 2 years just to finish up God of War. So,
Man, it took a whole year to swing through New York.
yeah, for real.
Disco,
It's
who do you
time.
think? Who do you think is
Very
the biggest
realistic.
threat? Not counting yourself.
What's that?
Who do you think is the biggest threat? Not counting yourself.
Oh, me? I mean, I think the obvious picks are you and Walter, but for me, I'm gonna keep my eyes out for Eslam. I think he's got a lot to prove this year, and everybody loves a good underdog story. Yeah, I don't know, I think he's gonna pull out the works this year. I think.
Yeah, but after a while, you stop rooting for the underdog. It's like they didn't do it. You know.
He's gonna start paying people off. He's got connections at studios out here.
Yeah,
so,
man.
I mean, I think
They're
he's gonna
coming
be-
out, guys. They're coming out.
Once that Hades drops, it's over for all of us.
It's like Hades 2, right, for this year was like Disco's God of War Ragnarok when he played.
And it didn't
It
come
wa-
out then.
It did. Oh,
It didn't.
it was that one
After the
yeah,
second
that,
year,
Yeah. Well, that's the year I'm talking about.
Oh,
Because we were like, that's not coming out. And then it dropped at the like all the way towards the end. And it was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
surprise.
So that's what I'm hoping happens for Hades 2.
well, we'll see.
Good luck.
We shall
Hades
see.
1 was really good, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But we are over the 2-hour mark for this episode, and I think we've gone long enough. So we shall end this episode with some final quick thoughts. Okay? Quick final thoughts. Dan, why don't you start?
Like I said, last year was the best year in the LWGF That's why I'm very excited to see what's going to happen this year. We got the return of Disco, who is always a wild card, and that changes things up, and I love that, especially in this league where you have Eslam, who's learned a little bit more. Rudy knows his stuff. Walter clearly knows his stuff. Like I said, Disco's a wild card. I know my stuff, so it's like literally anything can happen. So I'm very, very excited to see that. And once again, thank you for everybody who participated last year. And, and Disco, even though you weren't last year, but you've always been a part of it. So thank you to you too. So I can't wait for this year. See where we go from there.
I was just
If you
laughing.
ain't first, you're last. I'm coming
Walter.
here.
Sorry,
So I wasn't
it's not your
expecting
turn.
to
Let's take the gold.
Walter.
So I wasn't expecting to have as much fun with the draft that I had. It's been a great time. As most of you may know or not know, I've known Dan first, and I was kind of integrated into with the rest of the guys, and it's just been a fun time. And talking about video games, getting shopping advice from Rudy, seeing Eslam, bro. It's
I
been a
have
fun
something to
year.
add later, but yes.
It's been a fun year, and I look forward to playing the game this year and hopefully coming out on top.
Sounds good. Rudy, what you got?
It's just I think it's a two-part thing. I've done fantasy football, so I think the one thing about fantasy football is the stresses that come along on a week-to-week basis when a player gets hurt or you got to make those adjustments. So the thing I really liked about the video game league is that you set your lineup, so to speak, of the games you initially draft, and you get to enjoy the news as it comes out throughout the year. Like it's kind of like you get to be a fan of gaming, but it's also like, oh shit, like that game. When you watch a trailer of a game, you're like, damn, that actually looks really good. This might be something people are gonna like. Let me take a chance on it if no one else has seen it yet. You know what I mean? So because it's kind of nice to have less stress related to it and get to enjoy the news as it comes out and then add to it and hope that it brings you to be the winner of the league.
Nice, nice. Disco.
Just want to say I'm glad to be back. This year I'm bringing the fire. I'm going for gold. I'm gonna win the prize money. I'm gonna hold it all. I'm gonna flex. I'm gonna do everything possible to take the gold and show you guys that you don't even need to know about games to win stuff like that.
Maybe he's right. He always got second place.
You
I'm
never
not-
know.
right,
You
guys.
never know.
I'm not
Wild
gonna.
card,
I love watching him with that mic because it looks like I feel like there's a hurricane about to blow in, and he's the one. He's like, you never know that a man with no knowledge of video games can do, and then you see the fucking hurricane whoosh his ass out the screen.
Beautiful.
Oh fuck! But
Got the cold front coming in, guys.
I'm excited for this year. I think I got some really good picks. I got 3 counter picks, but that's a fuck up on y'all. Your guys are going
you're
down.
stuck
You
with
saw
Yeah,
what happened.
that's worked against us every other year.
Yeah, it did. Listen, last year was the year that life has changed for me. You,
Like-
I destroyed Dan's streak with 1 counter pick, and
Yeah.
I'm coming for the rest of y'all. This
Well, I mean,
year.
you didn't do anything other than pick up a game, and I counterpicked it. The rest of it myself.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, you did it. You did it.
I did do it.
That was
I did
you.
do it.
I did
Good
it.
job.
I destroyed Dan's streak with 1 counter pick.
Yep.
And I'm doing that
That
for
I
the
made.
for the top 3 who counter pick me. Y'all are going down, and that's that. Dan, you had one last thing to say.
Yeah, I wanted to add a little bit. So yeah, about what Walter said, where it's like he likes to go in the chat and talk about games. We have a chat for the league, and you guys know how antisocial I am, and you guys know how much I don't like talking to people. I enjoy talking to you guys. I'm gonna be honest, I do. But man, when I see that there's an update in the chat, and I'm just like, okay, I can't wait to see what do we have, what's going on with the league, what questions does somebody have, and it's Rudy talking about here's a game that I bought 3 years ago. It's like they have a real good deal on it. And I'm like, I went into the group chat to see that, or it's it's that, or it's just like it starts off with okay, somebody talks about something with the league, like okay, we're good, and then we go on, and then it's just Eslam or Walter, hey, did you catch up on that One Piece? And I was just like, okay. And I was just like, I'm going to ignore it. That's just like ding, 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 ding. And after about 50 messages, like, hey, let's go move to another chat so we're not bothering everybody.
I
You guys
remember that
realize-
night. It was great.
Do you
Yeah, that
realize
was
how many times you've had full-on conversations and then you look and you see, I looked at it and then just dipped out. Didn't respond, didn't interact. I was like, why are we using the league chat to not talk about league things? It's
I don't
upsetting me.
know. It just happens,
It's so
bro.
fun. And Rudy puts the deals. How many times have I told you to stop sending me offers specifically? And you did. And now I'm in a chat where you're still doing it.
I'm fucking crying, bro.
It's just, you're always just like, hey man, they got this great deal on like Super Mario Brothers 2. Bro, nobody liked that one. That's the one people didn't want.
Oh my gosh.
So if you guys want to be really cool and make a whole new group chat without me to do stuff like that, I'm not against it. Just saying. Just throwing it out
It
there.
wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same without you, Dan.
Why would we do that? Because then we wouldn't be able to get this.
You know, the great
this
thing is I
rant.
discovered on WhatsApp you could mute people for 8 hours at a time. I discovered that.
Yeah, you can.
Because I gotta mute you guys. It's like I can't deal with it.
Man, Eslam talk about that One Piece and it get crazy, man. 2-hour
Speak-
conversation right there.
Speaking of One Piece, we're getting a One Piece anime remake. Let's go.
Oh, the One Piece, yeah.
One Piece anime remake streaming on Netflix. Can't wait. It's
We'll
gonna
get
be
you some
awesome.
free pizza, Dan.
All right, guys.
That's what we're with LWGF VGL. That's what we're doing.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on this long episode of the Los Wise Guys podcast, the LWGF VGL S4 season 4. We got 5 participants. Who is going to win? Tune in, find out. We'll give you periodical updates throughout the year, and it's going to be a lot of fun like last year. And thank you for listening. Have a great week. Deuces.